Okay, I think
I like
we'd be.
that. That's
You guys been enjoying this weather? Walter, you guys get it down south?
Oh fuck yeah! I mean, after the day after the hurricane, I walk outside and I'm like, "This is some cruel trick. This
It's
is some cruel
beautiful,
trick."
isn't it?
I mean, it's like,
We are rolling. We are live. We are live
okay.
out
Hey,
there
everybody.
to the folks. Let's do that. Okay, if you guys are joining us live here, you know we're live so we can hold on to shooters. Look at that.
Shooters.
This is a
How
hint
about me
of
some-
one of the things we'll be talking about today. This is my 19. I got a 17. You know what I haven't handled in a while? 26.
Yourself?
Unzips fly.
No. The self gets handled all the time. What's Walt got here? Let's see. Walt's got
The homemade AK pistol.
There you go. Where's your Glocks at, man? You better get your Glocks up in the
I
air.
got some Glocks. I
Yeah,
got the
we
whole
wanna
box
see
of
the
Striker
Glocks.
5 right here.
And of course, BabyFace is showing up. Look at him.
Homemade AK rifle.
Oh, there you go. Now all the homemades are coming out. Damn you! You guys come up with your own themes.
Here you go, bitches.
Oh boy.
Gen 2 Glock 17, bitches. Yeah, there you go.
Oh
Who
damn
knows-
it! I
who
should have
knows
brought
what
my
that
Gen
is?
1. 545.
That's the good stuff. That's a 7-6 545.
I was just asking our friend from Barnauls about 545.
I need some.
Walt, oh, that's a homemade.
There's a
Glock.
P80, man. P80 rocking the P80, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about there's all kinds of crazy stuff to talk about today. If you guys want to join us live, if you're watching this later on YouTube, go to Utreon/Who Moved My Freedom. Of course, if you're listening to the audio version of this and you want to join us live, the same place, go there and hang out. You can hang out with us, you can chat, all kinds of great things. I'm going to push the button. We're gonna get this kicked off, yo.
Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation, Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Franklin Armory. Franklin Armory provides 100% US-made firearms and awesome binary option triggers. Their focus and purpose is to provide freedom tools to all Americans, especially those in not-so-free states. So when you're in the market, please consider Franklin Armory. Bada bing, bada boom. We're here, we're live. Let's get the jazz hands going out there. Whoa, there you go. I hope you guys have your big girl panties on. This is episode 942 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. Of course, it's FreeForAll Monday. That means we've got BabyFace P. There he goes. BabyFace P is in the I don't know what the hell that hat is. Is it a Ford hat? I don't know.
Rocky Mountain High.
Oh, Rocky Mountain National Park.
Marley picked it up for me while she was in Colorado last week, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, look at you getting a new hat. Do you buy
I also have a
your
shirt. I don't have the shirt on me, but I do have. She got me a shirt too.
Do you buy yourself a hat ever? When's the last time you bought your own hat? Not a long time.
Not since maybe before college. It's
I
been
don't do it
a
either.
long time.
Long
Yeah.
time.
You guys go to trade shows and come back with so much stuff from time to time. I just rifle through that and take something.
Yeah. I don't buy hats either. Speaking of hats, there's Walter with his DPMS. Panther. Yeah, there you go. Walter Killer Keller is in the house. He's got knives. Is that
Bayonets.
AK
bayonets.
Are these the bayonets you were showing earlier in our little group?
Yeah. That's one of the
Yeah.
one of the scabbards that I
I
parkerized.
can't believe how well those turned out
Yeah.
after being
they're
parkerized. They're fantastic.
I bought 100 grade 3 AK bayonets.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the best price. I mean that's
And I'm claiming at least. Well, how many am I claiming, Patrick? Like 2? Am I claiming 2? I'm claiming a couple.
This one, this has been reparkerized. So this was not pretty. That picture I sent you of those rusty looking things,
Mm-hmm.
this one wasn't as bad as that, but those came out looking the same way. So
Yeah.
I mean, you can turn a pumpkin into or you can turn a ugly
you're
duckling
right, it's
into a prom queen.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. So, man, yeah, those look. You know what we need? You know what I was just thinking? We actually need a Discord, Patrick, for all of this.
Easy. I can spin it up right now if you want.
Yeah, we need a Discord. Everybody needs to get up on the Discord, including Walter And then
Hey, you want me to?
everyone else-
I'm serious. You want me to
Are you-
spin up a Discord right now?
Are you going to call it like the Who Moved My
and-
Freedom? What do we do?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right.
What now? Discord is just another chat on the side, right? That's just another.
Yes, basically, yeah, it would be.
But I think
Yeah, and
we
you have
would
to
be-
you have
we
to
should-
join. You have to join the Discord.
You could do it on the phone, but we would all see it all at once. So like you could share stuff with me and Patrick, and not everything, because whoever's on the Discord is going to see that. So don't send us those naked pictures of Don't send us schlong pics on there or whatever like you usually do. But
here's a naked pic.
Everyone could be.
This is an AK bayonet without the grips. I've never seen it before, and I took one apart today. So
it's interesting, yeah.
Because I was wondering if it was a full tang underneath, so you could, But I have a cool idea to make.
It is. It's actually pretty sturdy. It looks like.
Yeah. But I had a cool idea to make a grip for this. You've seen the brass knuckle knife grips.
Mm-hmm.
Make it with the AK where it's on the one side and you can still plug it in the gun just fine. Yeah.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Have it backwards. So here, options. I'll let you guys decide. Who moved my freedom? Who moved my Discord? Or Strangeaholics?
Who moved my? I'm fine with who moved my freedom.
Who moved my Discord?
Who touched my freedom?
I don't know if people are
it?
going to get the who moved my Discord kind of thing of it.
Right,
Dan Hates You immediately says, I deleted Discord from my phone because it's dumb. There you go, that's Dan Hates You. Well, I think I have Discord on my phone. Well, you're going to have to reinstall it, Dan. That's what I'm going to say to you, my friend. You're going to have to reinstall it, and I think I have a Discord. Yeah, there I go. There you go. Got a Discord app here. I think there was a... What is this? Okay. Yeah, I've got a Hank Strange one out there too. But whatever, we'll do the Who Moved My Freedom one, and whoever wants to go on there could go on there, and we could do that. So everyone's got name ideas now coming up in there. So Cruiseman said never mess with Discord. Someone 42 Chill said Who Moved My Strange. Okay, we can't get too crazy.
I think Who touched my Discord? You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord.
Well, it's the same thing. Who moved it? If you move it, you got to touch it, right?
All right, I just sent you guys an email. You should have an invite to it, and I'll go stick it in the Utreon chat as well.
Okay, so there's an email that
Here
we got.
you go. If anybody wants to come join on the Discord, I just put it in chat, and we can temporize it as we go. I can upgrade it. I can make changes.
Oh, so here I'll change it on my phone. When you click on that thing, this is what comes up. Accept invite.
I'll have to grab a Hank Strange logo and some other stuff and make it. Let's see.
And then we could do. I guess I could do notifications. I'm gonna skip that right now.
Which email, Patrick, did you send it to? For me?
The one that I replied to Hank's. Let me make sure I did a reply.
Oh, the email that I send out every day?
Yeah, the email that Hank sends out. I think I just did a reply all to it.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. I see it. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll comment on there. There we go. And so the cool thing about it is if people were on there right now, like, is that Gru that's on there? Someone called a wild Gru appeared. So
I don't know who any of these people are, but they obviously are watching. So
yeah, I think that's Jade Gru. So there you go.
Yeah, Gru probably. Yeah.
Dirtfoot Racing is up in there. There you go. Gru. There you go. Hey, he says, hey, everyone. So see, that way, if you guys are commenting, we can use this, and I can actually show people's comments. What? We're totally late to this technology.
Better late than never. You know what I'm saying?
So there you go. But yeah, so lots of stuff going on. Before we get into all the things going on, everything you guys want to talk about, we can get into. Dan Hates You says subsection, what is Walther eating? So
I had leftover Chinese tonight.
Yeah, I love Chinese food.
Yeah. So
all right, there you go. I added a picture, and now we can have everybody.
And here's what I can do. See, like I can actually throw that in there, and then I could put all four of us on screen, and people can actually see what's going on in the Discord. If you're up, is there an actual written out link? How do people get the link if they're watching this later? And
I'll have to create that later on. We can dump it into we can put it in the description of YouTube. I'll give it to you. I'll show you how to do all that.
Oh, let me take this.
How do you-
Let me take this right here and put it here in the middle. Boom.
Cruise man, there you go.
Yeah, Cruise Man is up in there. Oh, actually, since we're doing it like this, I can put this even over here if I want to.
There you go.
I can move stuff around.
Oh my god! I'm looking at some of the gifts.
Oh, people.
Yes.
Yeah, people. Yeah, shout out to everyone coming in there. I didn't say the title of this episode, by the way. It's Florida Bump SCOTUS Glock 15 with Babyface P.
Not to confuse anyone, of course. Not to confuse anybody at all.
So we are coming off of this hurricane. I do have a pet peeve
yeah.
about this that I want to say. To all the people out there that are making videos labeling Florida as a war zone and all of that, stop
Oh,
the
it's
bullshit.
beautiful. Today has been, well, I don't live in South Florida, but today out here in North Florida, looking beautiful. Weather was, the high was like 75. Oh, it's been great.
Yeah.
I tell you what, the morning after that, next morning after the storm, well, first it was windier than it was during the storm in my house the next day. But I walked outside and I was like, okay, this is a cruel joke. It's cooler out. What happened? You know, I know a cold front pushed the storm like it did off thing, but I've never had the aftermath of a hurricane to be a cooler day. It's usually a, you know, warm and humid and muggy and all that stuff, and it was just nice out. You know,
Yeah, the weather was very nice right before the hurricane. But here's the thing. So I don't know. I guess I got to show people a map of Florida. Let me pull that up because, you know, this is going to sound kind of ridiculous, but there are people in the world that don't know what Florida actually looks like. So to everyone who is listening on audio,
everyone who is geographically challenged.
let me
And you know what? You want to have fun aside from this Florida thing. If you want to have fun, go around and just ask people where Russia is.
right.
Ask people where Germany is. Ask them where China is.
So let me explain Florida to you. I'm going to choose one of these maps. And if you're listening on audio and you obviously can't see this, let me just describe Florida. If you imagine America as a beautiful, majestic horse, Florida is the dingus of such horse. The dingus. It's the schlong hanging down. This is what it looks
for
like.
you those that don't understand them slangs, he's talking about the penis. The penis.
So it's a long state. There's a long state, and we did have some, you know, obviously that hurricane came through and it did some damage. And I'm gonna say, where was that? That's like it came in like where? Fort Myers, Naples, Cape Coral. That area right there is where it came in. And there's damage in other places. I know there was flooding in Orlando and things like that, so people out there had issues. But the thing that really makes me mad is there's a lot of videos like Florida is a war zone.
No, it's not. Well,
it's not.
No, it's not.
No.
I mean, yeah, it's not.
Yeah, how was it for you in Tampa, Walter? You out of all of us, you were the closest. You're in Clearwater.
I posted an hourly report on Facebook on my Facebook page, all that whole day before. It was breezy and rainy, and for a while it got a little gusty and rainy. The rain wasn't intense, not like those people that got flooding. We just had light rain. So it was really kind of, you know, it didn't really tell what was really going on 100 miles south, because they were having a hell of a time. But yeah, it was. I mean, like I say, we have a lot worse thunderstorms. So
yeah,
you know, it's
everything was Tampa was supposed to get hit. That Tampa area was supposed to get hit.
If it would have went where it was originally, we wouldn't be talking right now because I probably wouldn't have electricity still.
Yeah, everything changed at the last minute. I think the water got sucked out of Tampa Bay. So just imagine the schlong again. So Tampa Bay kind of got like a BJ.
What?
Can we say that? Is that legal? Can we?
and did Port Charlotte and Cape Coral get the load?
Unfortunately. So
well, I mean, if you're going to talk about BJs and slongs, then they got the
Lola's going to be texting me in a second here.
You know, come on, you started it.
Yeah, Lola, that was Yeah, that was me. That was totally me. I can't blame anyone else. Patrick, how was it for you? You're in Gainesville. How was it for you?
We had nothing. We had a tiny, barely any rain, a little sprinkle, and that was it. That was pretty much it. It got cool, the cold weather. From what I had heard, this cold front that came in, the pressure from it is actually what pushed the hurricane further south.
It pushed it to the east. Well, when it did it, luckily, it probably went further south below us, and that's what caused it to push off to the
Yeah. It was really nice. Like here where I am, I'm in Trenton. It was really nice right before the hurricane. The weather was great. I think I woke up one morning, it was like 60 degrees. The whole day, I think it got to 70 at the highest. And
we didn't. The power flickered off and on a couple times, but it didn't go off. Okay. Which was my main concern. So,
yeah, we never lost power. I think we just had wind and a couple of tree branches fell down and a little bit of rain. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be so much better.
You're liking Discord, huh?
I've never really set one up like full time. You guys now, I apologize to the people that are going to be joining us, but if you go in there and look, there should be a new private chat called Show Links. So if you go at the top left to what's called the hamburger menu, you see the very top left. You see the three lines.
Yeah, Show Links.
You see a chat. Yeah. See a chat in there called Show Links.
Yes.
That one is just for the three of us, and you can go in there and basically we can, we're always talking about stuff in here and trying to share it with each other. You can throw something in there. It will only populate to the three of us, and then Hank can share it out to whoever he wants. Like when we're discussing.
Oh, so and this people can actually do voice on this, I see.
Yep, I have one voice enabled. I did set up a Gorn channel, so if you guys want to post your Gorn in there.
Oh, cool.
Primitive Hunter 18 has already posted a picture of him shooting a bolt gun. It looks like a Lee Enfield.
What?
Number
Hold
4
on,
Mark 1? Is that what that is?
That's in the Gorn thing?
Yeah, head to the page. There you go.
And who is that? Who put?
I posted the top one.
Oh, you posted. That's
just to get it started. I'm telling. This might be a pretty cool thing, actually.
Is this Primitive Hunt? Oh, there you go.
So let me ask a question here.
Oh, look at that. He's got some locks on him.
What's up, Walter?
He's got some.
Never mind. I see upload a file. Okay, I see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. You can do that, or just drop links or whatever you want.
Okay, but right now we're all in main.
Yeah,
chat.
he says number 4 Mark 1. I got an eye for it.
Yeah, this is kind of fun.
This is cool. So I'll get it popping. We'll make some changes. We'll have to come up with like tiers for everybody for like how long you've been watching the show. Obviously we will be.
We can get to we can also set up some people where they can come in here and do things too, right? Like if we some trusted individuals.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
some very particular individuals. Yeah. This particular.
So anybody, I'll keep grabbing the link and sending it out. Anybody that wants to jump in, more than happy to have you.
Yeah. We should make an idiocracy thing in there where people could just put this crazy ass memes. I've seen some crazy memes. I need to start like screen capturing the hell out of these memes.
I got my Betty White one in there.
Oh, is that what you just put? Okay.
There you go. Okay, you now have a meme channel where you can add your memes to.
This is not going to be distracting at all.
No.
So yeah, we have our main chat. Then right now we have Gorn, we have links for the show, and we have memes.
Yeah. So
always remember for you guys on mobile, hamburger menu at the top left will take you back to where you can see all the other channels.
Yeah. And the beautiful thing about it is I can share it like I can share that. Of course, I'm not.
Yeah, and if you guys want to go in and chat about us while we're chatting, you can go into the voice channel and do the same thing.
Right. Yes, one of us, probably Patrick, will, like right now, I know Patrick will be looking at it, so if I go away from it, it'll just be...
Believe me, I'm going to be breaking all this stuff and setting it all up.
It's just going to be Patrick up there looking at it. But yeah. So we're coming from the wasteland of Florida. Now, there are places... There are places, man, in Florida that really got hit. When I look at the footage of those guys who got this thing, they got devastated.
Oh, there's places that are effed up.
Yeah,
it's gonna. We were watching. Our dad was watching the news the other day, and he said on one of the national channels, they were saying, "Oh, it's gonna take them days." to clean up the mess down there. And everybody,
Days?
all the Floridians are like, "Are you fucking stupid? It's gonna take years to get back."
After
to normal.
you know,
Some people might not.
after-
Some people might not be able to do it. Go ahead,
after
sorry.
Katrina down in New Orleans, I said it's going to take 10 years to get everything to where it was kind of before, and I was right. For the final, everything, these houses that sat, there's still a couple houses that are sitting around that are still boarded up, but for the most part, it took a good 10 years before everything got back to like it was before the storm. So
How long ago was it that Alexis got married? Because when we went there was still stuff that was messed up.
that was in 19, I think.
Yeah, that was 19. Yeah, so Cruiseman says my mother-in-law is in Englewood. I think they lost power, but otherwise okay. I think
Tyven's down at his mom's in Port Charlotte.
Oh, is he there now? Yeah, I know he was.
Yeah,
saying...
he's been posting stuff on Facebook, I think, about it. Oh,
and they got hit pretty hard out there, or
yeah. He says her house didn't get it real bad. Got some shingles tore off and stuff like that, but trees are all down, and other people in the neighborhood got a lot worse. So
yeah, it's sad to see people got trapped in their homes, and some people got like flooded and died in there. And
You want to hear something? That's what I was gonna say is the most brutal thing. There was a story of, they were talking about the death toll, and there was a story of a family that they basically water had flooded past the roof line. They brought a boat up and were investigating because I guess somebody told them, hey, these people stayed behind, can you go check on them? So they sent a diver in, and he basically, whoever the diver was, basically went in there, came back out and said, yeah, there are human remains in there, you can't see anything, but
oh man,
the people in charge were like, there's nothing you can do. You just have to wait till the flooding goes down before you can go.
The water goes down,
yeah.
But could you imagine being a rescue diver? It's got to be pitch black in that house, full of water, and you're just feeling around trying to find a body or multiple
full of
bodies.
muck. Full of muck.
Yeah, nasty. Yeah. Oh God, that's awful thing.
It's a horrible way to go, man. And I think we've got like 20 seconds here, so we're gonna take this break and we're gonna come back. I think I want to talk about how the governor and other people responded to this thing.
Our governor's
from my
awesome.
point of view. Yeah, I agree.
I think he's been great.
Yeah, so I know he's gotten some criticism, so we'll talk about that here for a second before we move on. Let's take this break.
Walther Arms has been making concealed carry handguns for over 90 years, starting with the PPK. Today, Walther is based in the good old US of A and still builds quality firearms like the PPQ and PDP for personal defense and competition. So when you're in the market, please consider Walther Arms. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Walther Arms.
Yeah, so Florida's response to all this stuff, I looked at all of it. Florida was on top of it. The governor was on top of it. Emergency, what do we call our stuff here? I know FEMA was part of all that stuff, and the sheriffs, etc. Everybody got warning. I've heard people compare a hurricane to, it's like being stalked by a turtle. That's what people say, right? It's a slow-moving thing. We had lots of warning. Lots of time to see where the cone was. Lots of time to think about it. I know that means that not everyone's gonna evacuate and all that kind of stuff.
And even in the places that like down there towards Fort Myers that weren't supposed to get it, but they got it, they still had time to leave.
Yeah. Well, yes, because it was going to generally the cone said, hey, now that's a big cone. If you look at that cone, that's a big cone. But it was going to Tampa, and then what was it like? Was it 36 or 24 hours? They were like, hey, this thing is gonna come down.
It's gonna go in south, further south.
Yeah. So there's plenty of warning. People got evacuated. I spoke to someone that was in that area, and they were like, hey, we're getting evacuated out of here. People got warning. But listen, I believe in freedom, and people have choices to make. So the idea...
Yes, they do.
How many people died? I think we're at, what are we, 30, 40, 60 people died in like a big hurricane that's hit Florida. I don't want to say like that's nothing, because it's a big thing for those people's family. But that could have been a lot worse than that. And, the idea, there are folks out there, obviously for political reasons, trying to blame that on the governor and do all those kinds of different things.
How do you if I tell you to leave and you say "F you," I'm staying. How do you blame that on the governor?
Yeah, that's on you. And
It's not the governor's fault. The governor gives you warning. We were under a national
State of emergency. Yeah.
days before the storm hit. So
Yeah. Everyone who was part of the reaction to this was out there every single day, multiple times a day.
They were staging the utility people, they were staging the supplies, they were staging everything else. If they tell you to get out and you stay,
yeah.
Whose fault is that?
Look, and I saw the governor saying when this storm hits, we cannot send emergency personnel out to save you. In that moment, we can't send people out there. We've got to protect their lives.
You can't risk the lives of the people because you decided to stay in your flooded house. That's not...
Personally, I think most Floridians understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Most folks that have lived in Florida for the last 10, 15 years, been through a couple hurricanes.
Yeah.
You should understand the risks. Like me, I wouldn't want to leave my home unless it was going to barrel right over top of us as a Cat 5.
And you're in a flood zone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you're in a flood zone, you need to understand your risks. It's not the governor's fault that somebody stayed behind and got killed. That's their choice. That's their right as a citizen of a free country.
Yeah, when Lola and I moved to Florida, which now is a long time ago, it was back in 2003, we moved from New Jersey to Florida, we moved to West Palm Beach. In 2005, we moved into a new community, which I think was built in 2003, actually, our home. It was brick and all that kind of stuff. In 2005, was it 2005? When did Florida get all those hurricanes, including Katrina? 2005.
That was 2005.
Yeah, I think we got hit by 5 hurricanes that year.
It was brutal.
Every single one of them hit West Palm Beach, including Katrina.
Yes.
We lived through that. Category 5, a couple of them, in that house. So, and we stayed in place. We had hurricane shutters. There was new construction. I think the governor was talking about that. People in new construction are going to fare differently from the folks who are in homes that were built here in the 50s and the 60s.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's going to be a different situation. So, considering all of that, I get it. People wanting... This is why I see the news is doing an interesting thing. They're sticking to Florida. Oh, this is an opportunity.
Well, they have to find a way to go after DeSantis. That's always what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's their only thing they're doing now is playing politics. They're past the humanitarian crisis and it's just playing politics. It's all it is.
Yeah, I saw I'm going to try to let me see here. We can put someone threw in a Snoop Dogg in there.
What up?
Oh, Gen Champ Jr. By the way, man, you know what? Rest in peace, Coolio. I don't know, Walter, if you know Coolio. You ever heard of that rapper?
No, I don't. No,
yeah.
I don't.
He was the guy who did Gangster's Paradise. It's I don't know. It's kind of weird for me. I grew up with all these rappers. And it's weird to see that they're all passing, but I think he had a heart attack or something like that and passed over the weekend. So
he wasn't that old. He was 50-something.
Almost 60.
Yeah, but that's not that old. Come on.
I don't know. I don't want to associate this to Coolio. However, I'm really wondering if we're going to see a study on what comes out of people getting multiple vaccinations, because lots of people
has already been done about that.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say that has anything to do with Coolio.
That is one of those subjects that's seriously suppressed.
Yes.
Lots of people have suffered from the first round of vaccines. People died. So, whatever.
So anyway, to get back to this thing, man, I was looking what these guys are doing. There's a lot of stuff. Florida has actually something called SARNet, which is, I think it's it's an emergency radio system that exists throughout, ham radio system that exists throughout Florida. You can actually connect to it from Georgia, from, right before you get into Florida, all the way down to the Keys. There's a whole bunch of different things that are going on here in Florida to help people out. And I was monitoring that, and they were telling people, hey, right now there's a tornado warning in this area. The hurricane's coming into here. They were running all these things. I think a really good job was done. Florida's been doing this for a long time. Something that kind of pissed me off that that I saw. Let me see if I could. I need to find this. Did you guys see where like the View chicks? Which I mean, I don't know.
don't
look
even.
at the View.
No.
If they fell off cliffs, I don't think very many people would feel bad. Would not be missed.
Yeah.
I mean, am I wrong? Does anybody respect and or like them?
I definitely
how
don't.
could anybody?
I definitely don't. But there was this thing where Joy Behar said, she scoffs at DeSantis' request for federal hurricane help. She says, "Isn't that socialism?" So I kind of like posted my response to that, because now Floridians pay federal taxes, so it's not socialism for us to get Go ahead.
Every time you get the frickin' gasoline, you pay gas tax, bitches.
Yeah.
What do you think that's,
No, the states, which, states pay, what states do we have that don't pay federal taxes, by the way? Does anyone? I think everybody has to pay federal taxes. Right?
Yeah,
I believe
that's
so,
all.
yeah.
Yeah, everybody has to pay that. So when disasters happen, if something happened in California and the feds respond to it, California is probably overdoing the damn thing in a lot of ways and getting a lot of federal help. There's some other states that are doing that, but Florida pays this. The residents of Florida pay taxes, federal taxes. I know I do. I know you guys.
She's a
do.
dumb bitch. That's all she is. She's just a dumb bitch. That's all.
So
No other word for that.
Yeah.
Nothing.
He's useless.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's just interesting to see all this stuff, and then of course you had the people talking about global warming. Yeah.
Oh, fuck global warming. It ain't got nothing to do with global warming. I've heard people
there's
say
less hurricanes happening. There's less hurricanes.
I heard these people say these storms are getting worse and worse.
You're not.
I want to remind you about ask the Spanish explorers about hurricanes. They'll tell you about hurricanes.
They would beat them up. Holy shit.
Fuck yeah.
No, it's actually very interesting. There are some hurricane experts, like NOAA qualified hurricane experts, that when asked about this, basically were like, no, there has been no increase in activity or strength in the last 150 years. Since we've been tracking them.
Explain to these people that believe all this silly nonsense about this year's hurricane season, where there's hardly been any activity.
No, I mean, there hasn't.
Explain that.
The last couple of years, yes, we've had. Florida gets. Does Florida get a hurricane every year?
Not always, no.
No.
Yeah. So,
No.
but close to that. Maybe every other year.
Usually we'll have one or two that skirt the coast. It's rare. We don't always get one that goes right over the top of us every year.
Just go back to one called Camille, Hurricane Camille in 1969. They had a 900 millibar pressure. That was like one of the most intense hurricanes ever recorded.
1920s was really bad too. Didn't they have a Cat
21?
5
21's the last year that
21.
Tampa had a hurricane.
Yeah.
Real bad. Yeah.
How were things back in the day before we had all this technology? Like we had all these.
It was a hurricane was basically the same as a tornado, where you had, I don't know, a couple hours to plan for it. As you said, there's a big ass storm coming in, but we didn't have a week to figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, if for example, if it crossed Key West and was coming this way, they'd get
the radio ahead.
That Key West just got washed away, and
Yes.
the trains fell off the track and all that stuff. But in the old days, like in North Carolina and those places like that, look, it's getting cloudy out. Oh fuck, here it comes.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
We're doing better. We're doing better. We can't save everyone, unfortunately.
You guys want to see how mean I am?
Choices. What's up? What are you up
Look
to?
at this. I made my pregnant wife go out and get us dinner today. My sick pregnant wife, I made her go get dinner. Oh, I'm heartless.
Okay, hopefully she gets to have your dessert. That's the way you can make up for it.
leave that bastard in the hurricane next time, Marley. Okay.
Look.
Thank you, baby.
What's up, Marley?
They all say hi.
Yeah.
It's a yeast infection. I had a face. What? Yeast infection?
Walter's trying to read that shirt. Did you read that shirt that Marley has on?
No, I
What does
didn't.
it say? What's your shirt say? It's Halloween, and does it? Oh, it doesn't actually have. It doesn't have words on it.
Oh,
It's just Halloween.
It's just pictures.
okay.
It's
So
just
where's
Halloween-y
Where's
stuff.
Walter getting what he's taking from?
No,
You
it's
must be
in,
getting from
in the
Discord
chat.
or something.
In the
Oh, chat.
Discord.
Okay.
Oh, Discord causing trouble?
Night Train put it up. If yeast
Oh,
infection had a
Lord.
face.
Let me see. I gotta go in there.
I believe that would be for Joy Behar.
Oh,
Probably.
Here, I got a better one. If
this
yeast
is
infection
why
had a
this thing is gonna get us into a lot of problems.
I love it.
if yeast infection had a hemorrhoid, that's what she is.
Yeah, she's just mad for no reason. You know, there's some people who are just mad for no reason.
Oh,
But,
Hank, back in the old days, they called that mental illness.
oh well, yeah.
You
Remember
imagine?
that? Remember that term? Yeah, mental illness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine waking up every day just to be pissed off at the world? What a shitty existence that is.
I'm
Seriously.
happy when I wake up in the morning and I'm alive. I check
I'm
my
happy to
junk.
be
I was
up.
like, oh, junk is still here, still
Yeah.
functioning.
Still get the morning wood. Good to
Yeah,
go.
I didn't get Lorena Bobbitt over the night.
My wife was still purring next to me. Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Exactly.
my God.
Yeah.
Jade Grew says, why are so many people named Joy so angry? I don't know. We got some crazy ass Joys in our world. So listen, we're in the news. We're in the news thing. Should we talk about? There's been some news. What news do you guys want to talk
gun news.
about?
Big time gun news. Big time gun news.
What? Okay, you guys tell me which one you think.
Glock is making an AR-15.
Now, even better than that, your bump stocks are officially illegal.
What? Is it 100%?
What do you mean?
Well, because the Supreme Court turned down the request to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, quality.
So
Yeah,
R.I.P. that thing.
Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of different ones we could go to. I guess we can go to this one from NBC. Supreme Court rejects gun rights challenge to bump stock bans. I think, was it 2 cases or just 1? I know GOA was 1
2.
case. Yeah,
There were
and then
2.
there was another one that they did. So you know, if you guys remember, sometime last week, I want to say, Crumpy was on, and he was talking about this.
Yeah.
And yeah, so here we are. They didn't take it up.
I'm not surprised. I didn't expect them to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good news. I think he was expecting it. I think there are people expecting it out there. Does that really mean the whole thing is over? They might take up another
it.
challenge, but not right now,
That's it.
right?
Yeah, I don't know.
In Crumpy's words, he doesn't think anybody else is gonna.
Well, he
because-
said not for a few years. There's not going to be another
Well,
challenge that they would even.
That's when
consider.
you're hoping for a change, more change.
Right.
Yeah.
So this beauteous nonsense that we have to deal with, we can place squarely on the shoulders of Donald J. Trump, a former president. We can thank him
And
for that.
and the mysterious,
NRA?
very mysterious Las Vegas shooting.
Oh
Seriously,
yeah.
Las
And I
Vegas
was gonna
shooting.
yes. And
Where-
the 4D chess playing NRA.
Where have you heard? There's been none of the victims have talked about that. None that I know of have
Yeah.
given interviews or talked about what happened that day.
Right.
I know there's a lot of litigation probably still going on with the hotels and everything. I would not that quiets things too, but it's one of those incidents that always leaves you going like, we didn't get the whole story. The whole story's not. It's not done. It's not.
Yeah, I
over.
agree with you. There's something weird going on. I think Legally Armed America, Paul, who's been on the show here, very intelligent guy, really cool dude. Also, I don't know if everyone out there is watching Legally Armed America. I didn't get to watch the video, but he did put out a video talking about this whole bump stock thing in Vegas and like, you know, did this even happen? So I saw that right before I came on and get a chance to look at it. If someone did see it, they could tell us what he was talking about there. But yeah, what evidence, Patrick? Do we have any? Like, what do we know? What proves to us that these bump stocks were even used in Vegas?
I don't know. There's
Yeah.
a couple pictures from the hotel room that has one rifle with it on it. That's it. That's all.
Yeah,
No
Very
courts,
tight.
No court documents. No investigation document. Nothing.
Yeah.
We don't have. We don't have anything about the guy.
Yeah, and the whole transfer of money to the Philippines and all. There's just too many just weird, coincidental, unexplained
Yep.
things. You
Yeah.
know, it's a breeding ground for doubt. You know, you're not getting the whole story. You're never going to get the whole story unless yeah. It's like Benghazi. That's another one. Benghazi's a good one.
Yes, Benghazi.
You know that the people that died there. There was a whole bunch of people there that worked for various organizations. Have you heard any of those? Has anybody from the Benghazi the raid that survived that talked?
You know, funny enough, Tonto's coming on, I think, in a couple weeks. You know Tonto?
Yeah, I know, but not the actors.
No, not
people
I know. Right.
I'm talking about the other employees that were there.
Right. Yes, exactly. No, I think it's an interesting question that you're bringing up. I know when Tonto, I don't know if he wants to still talk about that. He's probably tired of talking about that. I'm looking forward to him coming on, but yeah, I don't want to bring it up.
I wouldn't push anybody on that, but
yeah.
It's just kind of strange, you know, and that's another one of those things that just leaves you going, yeah, we got lied to, big time. We got lied to.
There's definitely more than meets the eye.
Yeah,
to that one.
I won't even go into Benghazi. That whole story is that's an Obama administration fiasco. So another one of his another one of the Obama administration's scandals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was in Kansas and I saw Tonto, I was doing some training with him, you know, and the times I got to talk to him, he's like, dude, I just want to be peaceful the rest of my life.
Well,
yeah, and I was like, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Of course you do. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I just wanna chill out and like hang out with my wife and my kids and
right.
Yeah. So a lot of those guys are still suffering.
I don't blame it at all.
Yeah.
Oh, so talk about suffering. Let's change subject a little bit and go toward the Ukraine. You hear the story that the Russian officers are shooting their wounded?
No, what?
No, I didn't.
I guess they had some captive Russians, and they're telling that if the wounded Russians couldn't get up and walk when they were retreating, the officers shot them.
What? No.
Where were you hearing that? That's crazy.
That was on the Sun, the British paper, the Sun.
Oh,
on
okay.
On their YouTube channel. Yeah. I believe that 100%. I don't have any doubt about that.
Okay. Wow.
But you see some of those guys. One guy that was held captive in he got caught. They surrendered in Mariupol. I think that's the name.
Oh,
of the place.
there are a lot of articles on this. Newsweek, Russian officers killing their own wounded, say captured soldiers in video. New York Post has it. Captive Russian troops claim commanders. Wow.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like High Point Firearms and Full Forge Gear, bags and gear for everyday life. Did you know High Point is an American family-owned and operated company located in Ohio with over 30 years of manufacturing experience? High Point is proud to be the home of the working man's gun and your source for affordable handguns and carbines with a lifetime warranty. So when you're in the market, please consider High Point.
You know, that whole thing with Russia, man, there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on there. Like someone sabotaged the pipeline or, you know, try to blow up the pipeline. You saw all that stuff, right? The Russian pipeline. There's a lot of weird things going on there, but this thing with the soldiers, that's, yeah.
That's the way you treat your fellow, that's how you build morale.
I will throw this out there. I also don't trust any reporting coming from the Ukrainians themselves.
They've got it down how to do it. Their propaganda machine is very strong.
They know exactly what they're doing.
They're getting cooperation from the news media here.
Yeah.
But this thing, I'm going to agree with Cruzman. He says the whole Ukraine thing is a big shit show. Well.
Yeah, unless you're sitting in that one of those towns and you got nothing to eat and they're shelling you. It's not a shit show then.
Yeah. Night Train says it feels like we're slow walking to World War III.
Yeah.
You know, there's weird shit going on in the world, and it's like, I have the feeling that everyone's waiting for the next shoe to drop or something. How many shoes can drop? at this point. There's a lot of shoes on the ground, don't you think? A lot of shoes have fallen. You know, there's a war in Russia. There's we're printing money. There's a recession. This crazy COVID thing happened for the last couple of years. Lockdowns. Nobody wants to work. You know.
Well,
I still don't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about the whole World War III thing. I just don't see it.
Putin is not going to quit. Putin's not quitting.
no.
That's true. That is true. But
Yeah.
There's seeds of discontent are growing in Russia.
Yeah, they'll have
Yes.
to take him out.
The seeds
they're gonna
of
have trouble
discontent.
soon.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. By the way, can I just say, so one of these articles, like for example, one of the articles of what we're talking about here, just to throw this up for people, is from the New York Post, right? And I'm always sharing articles from the New York Post with you guys. So I guess this is captive Russian troops claim commander killed their own wounded soldiers. Captured Russian soldiers have accused their commanders of killing their own wounded troops rather than recovering them from the battlefield and sending them for treatment. Wow.
They don't have
What
anything to
treatment?
treat them with.
What treatment? There is no
Exactly.
treatment. They don't have. The Russians don't have like a MASH unit behind the thing. You seen their medical kits? You see what they give the Russians for? They give them Band-Aids, a rubber tourniquet, and some like, just compared to what the American soldiers get, it's like you might as well not even bother. So
Yes, basically.
yeah, all outdated MREs. Yeah, it's a shit show on the Russian
Their,
side.
I will say, their food is nothing to write home about either.
So
You look at the Russian MRE. Eastern Europeans in general, freaking love their pâtés, and I don't get it. It is not for me.
Yeah.
The Ukrainian, the Russian, the Belarusian, all of
French,
those like
the French
Eastern...
have that in their stuff too. Yeah.
Oh god, it's
Yeah.
like a turkey pâté or duck pâté. It's like I'm
fuck-
fighting a war. I don't want to be eating this shit. I
that's
want some
basically
vegetables.
like a paste. Yeah, that's like a paste.
That's
Yeah,
maximum. That's maximum mystery meat. You don't know what the fuck.
It exactly is.
And a pâté.
Yeah.
A pâté, yes.
The thing I was going to say to you guys, man, New York Post. New York Post is interesting. I'm going to put, let me see if I can put my, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to do a search. I think before I do the search, I need to, like, actually do the search first. Otherwise, I'm going to get in
It's usually how searches work.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not it. Hold on. Damn it.
Oh, wait, go back. Go,
No.
Back, quick.
Okay, so New York Post. Have you guys noticed the New York? If you follow the New York Post on Instagram, they have batshit crazy stuff that they talk about on the New York Post. So I'm gonna try. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's why people check the New York Post out.
Yes, I'm gonna try to see if I can pull up some of their things here. I'm just going through. There was some that I saw over the weekend that were just really. Hold on. I'm gonna bear with me on this. Here, I'm gonna find some really crazy ones that came up here. I gotta scroll and go through this because they are posting stuff all the time there, but they have some crazy things that they come up with. Walt, someone's asking you, Hankopotamus, who I don't know who the hell that is. Hankopotamus.
I already asked. I answered him.
Do you have Keg 12s left? What's the?
A few. Plus, I have some in my stash, my guns that I've made over the years. I have a few that I'm gonna bring out and post pretty soon for sale. That are a couple SBRs, a couple AOWs, ones that I built early on. I just have an abundance of shotguns. I don't need all these damn shotguns. So well, I mean, how many? I can always make another one.
Yeah.
But so I'm going to be posting those up here pretty soon, and those will be all basically used guns, but they're all cool guns. I touched them. Yeah.
So here we go. This is not really crazy, although it's wild. Indonesian soccer stampede, one of many crowd crush tragedies in recent history. Dancing women swallowed by sinkhole in wild video. They just fell right inside. Okay, fine. My skin turned black from horrific reaction to common antidepressant.
Ugh.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's crazy. There's
That's
some
not
kind
even
of
funny.
there's some kind of Eminem
Who's
thing.
that? That's flight attendant. What is that? I'm getting first class upgrade.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
okay.
there's
Sure.
Vegans and vegetarians depressed twice as often as meat eaters.
You know why that
Does
is?
that surprise you at all?
Yeah.
That's because you're not getting what you're supposed to eat in your pate.
Right. There's one that I saw that was just really, really crazy that I'm trying to find for you guys here. So I'm going through. It's gonna be a little crazy. I want to get you guys' reaction to it when I find it. So, man, they just have the craziest things that I've seen. Oh, here we go. Okay, you guys looking at the screen. Here we go. I had my boyfriend move in with me, my husband, and kids.
Nope. Nope. Kick them all out.
Okay.
Get rid of them all.
Okay. Whatever. What else?
What is happening in the world?
Nope. Kick them all out.
Damn it! Are you? Life has to be. No, there's no. Somebody living in the streets. Somebody's living in the streets.
The husband
That's
is
not-
not doing his job of being the father and protector of that family.
Yeah, somebody's living in
And-
the streets. I don't know.
And you wonder why kids are messed up?
There's
Yeah,
no amount
seriously.
of awesomeness. There's no amount of awesomeness for that. So, we're in Gorn. Do we want to show guns? And then we can also talk about, we can
Oh,
also talk-
that thing called with a G begins with a G.
Yeah, so... Who's all... Oh, there you go. Glocks in the air. Does Patrick... Patrick, do you have any Glocks left? Do you have any
I got
Glocks?
tons of Glocks.
You-
God, I got Glocks everywhere. They're boring. Nobody wants Glocks.
I got lots of Glocks.
He's so
Niggas
tired.
want
He's so
porn.
tired of Glocks right now. He's over it. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's good. I like
That's some
that.
Gorn.
Right.
That's some Gorn.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to pull up that article. Show this off to the people. You gotta tell people what it is.
1022 that I put together myself with a Samson B-Team stock. So it's like the AC556 stock, but made for a Ruger 1022, and it is awesome.
Dun 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 dun
Dun,
dun
dun, dun,
dun
dun.
dun 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 dun.
Yes,
That's 18.
very
team.
fun.
the
very
A-team,
fun
yeah, the
1022.
A-team. Yeah. So here's the thing. I found an article here. We can show this article. We can talk about this. This one's on guns.com. There's lots of places that have this. Is Glock building a rifle? The gun webs again go wild. It's Glocktober, as someone said earlier. Over the weekend, a fracas sparked in Europe over the British Army rifle trials has led to a lot of speculation about Glock making a rifle. While it's no secret the Brits are looking to pick up an AR-ish rifle to equip their new Ranger units and Special Operations Brigade in lieu of the troubled SA-80 L85 Enfield bullpup, you bastards.
The never-ending,
Not a very good gun.
the never-ending story.
Right, so anyway, so here's pictures. There's pictures of it. Mr. Guns and Gear actually had a really good video on this, and it's mentioned in this article. And I think people should go look at that video because it was very detailed. And, obviously... Guns
I
and
actually
Gear...
agree with what his analysis of it. It's either the best hoax I've seen in a long time, or somebody... It's either real, or somebody took an M16 lower and put Glock on it for some reason.
Yeah.
And to pass it off as a trial for this thing.
Yeah.
I lean towards the real. That's what I
Yeah,
think.
I mean, but it's pretty much an AR, right? There's a couple of things they're
Oh, it
doing
is.
different. They have a couple of... What was the patents on the handguard? They have some-
I think, they have a quick detach handguard you can see there where you pull the little
Ooh,
thing.
that is so innovative. Oh,
There's also,
come on.
there's some things that you can do to make the AR more reliable,
better?
but most of it's
Mo
already
better?
been done. You look at the LMT, like the LMT reliables and things like that. Most of what we have really gotten, what we,
Knight's
really
Armament,
all of
double
that
spring
sort of
extractor.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
think
dual
Knight's
extractor
Armament is in the
springs.
running for that. Guns and Gear was saying that he knows that Knight's Armament is part of those trials. Right? We're mentioning
They're
Knight's Armament.
probably they're also probably just putting in their AR-15 equivalent, the Knight's 15.
Yeah, I mean, here we go again. Boring.
I mean, it's
I mean,
basically
come on.
an AR with a Glock stamped on it. Now, let me ask,
it's so
if they
cool.
release that in America and you could buy an AR with a Glock stamp on the lower, would you just put your hands up if you would buy it?
I would have it just to have it.
Why?
I get one.
Not because I drool over it, but I would just put one in the safe.
Yeah, I get one. Stupid, I know. You wouldn't get one, Walt?
I'd rather have. I'm not. I guess I'm. Unless I'm not a. I'm not impressed.
No, well, there's some things that are a little different about it that I don't think I've ever seen before. But
As
you can
what
tell
is
me
the color?
if you. No, okay. So the idea of doing like a suppressor and then a
Flash
then
hider.
there's a flash hider after that.
That's odd. That's just crazy.
It's
not crazy. There's no crazy innovations. It is just an AR. But look,
There's
it's got
nothing-
Glock. You can't even see it in these pictures.
There's
But
nothing
it's got
that
Glock on it.
innovative about the AR-15. We have really eked out as much performance, I think, as you can.
I think
It's-
the stock is more innovative than anyway.
I mean, but that's from 1960. That isn't that new.
Now, let's say this. Now, I'm not trying to be funny because Glock's thing is like Glock perfection. And I was teasing you guys, because I know there was a video came out last week from what's his name from TFB saying that the Tavor is better than the AR-15. Let's be serious. I'm a bullpup fan. I like Tavors. I think they're very good. I've done videos on this before. But you know what? The AR-15 is pretty much perfect. That is a perfect rifle. Why is everyone in the world going to the AR-15 rifle? Why? That's really the news here, right? The British are dropping bullpups and going to an AR-15. The Russians are dropping stuff and going to AR-15s, basically.
The British bullpup, the SA-80, has been an abortion since somebody stuck their dick in the thing and conceived it. I mean, it was
a joke from the beginning.
Well, that was funny, huh? HK had to fix it for the Germans had to fix them for the English.
Yes.
Okay, come on. So at that point, you get to this point where it's like, get out the shredder and just grind them up.
Yes.
Just get something else. I mean,
Wait. So hold on a second. If the British start getting rid of those
they're not.
they
by the
won't
way.
sell them. They're not going to.
But if
Just
you
for
could,
anybody out there listening, they're not getting rid of the SA-80.
right?
They're
SA-80.
only giving AR-15s to higher
The
end
uppity
units.
ups. The
Yeah.
uppity ups.
Right.
Yeah,
the
the regular
people who
grunts are
are
still gonna
really
have
doing
SA-80s.
shit. The people who are really doing shit. Now,
Well-
let me ask you this: if you could get them here, parts kits or whatever, would you get one? The
I'd take a parts
SA-80s.
kit.
I would love to have an SA-80.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's a good gun, though.
No, I'm not
I would
gonna-
love to have
yeah.
a lot of really weird shit that's not a good gun.
Right. But isn't
you
it?
have that 22 thing that's a turd, and you still enjoy owning it.
I love it.
Which
Exactly.
22
So that's the
turd?
same thing. I would love
the
to
zip,
have an
the
SA-80.
zip 22.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but you know what? That's a
Patrick
cheap
likes
turd.
it. Patrick likes
that's
it.
That's a cheap turd, though. It's not like
Yeah,
a
that
$3,000
is a-
turd,
No, it's not expensive.
$2,000 turd.
Yeah.
and it's not going up in value turd either. So
So, but what do you guys think about that? Do you think that this is finally proving that the AR-15 is the best rifle ever conceptualized?
what?
No, they don't want to get
I
it.
still think the AR-15 has some limits. The direct impingement. I'm an AK guy through and through, I guess, because I still think a piston-driven gun is better. Cleaner, shoots cooler.
Side charging,
Yeah.
side charging. Also fun,
Left side charging is a nice thing. ARs don't have that. They have
Right.
back charging handles. So I think there
Which
are
is
improvements
that is a
I-
bad part. That is a bad part of the AR-15. It should be side charging.
I vote move it to side charging and move it to piston driven, and yeah, I'd like it.
Yeah.
I'm not shitting on my ARs. I love my AR-15s. I will. My old M16A1 back here. I love shooting that thing. It's great. It's so much fun.
Yeah. If some shit happens, go ahead, Walt.
If it's used like it was designed to be used, yes.
Yeah. If something happened in your house, are you grabbing? Who has a AR to grab, and versus who's grabbing an AK? I'm grabbing an AR. In my house.
I have an AR, but I also have. Well, no, I have an AR. That's all I
Yeah.
have is my safety.
Yeah.
I'm not going to answer that question.
You're grabbing a Lottie or something.
A lot, yeah. 20 millimeter, 80 plus pounds.
But what do you think about that, Walt? Patrick gave his opinion. What do you think? Is the AR the best rifle on the face of the planet?
I would not say that. No.
Is it second best? Is it second best? Can I get second best from you two?
Well, that's like Chevy, Ford, tomato. It's
Oh my god.
it's a never-ending question.
There's also things. The problem with trying to pin something as the best is there are.
As I'm holding an AR.
We don't live in one environment. We don't all live in the salt water. We don't all live in a desert. We don't all live in Siberia.
Mm-hmm.
So different firearms are going to be better for different. To me, are going to be better for different situations. Mission specific.
Mm-hmm.
The AR is probably the best overall package because of what it can deliver out of everything out there.
I think one of the downsides. So we said that the rear charging handle of the AR is a downside. I think caliber is a downside, but you've got the platform has a lot of different calibers as well. Just like you can get side charging. So.
I don't think caliber is a huge downside. I think we use the wrong ammunition. And if you look at ballistics of 77 grain Mark 262 type ammo, and sniper ammo, even in short-barreled rifles, that stuff is awesome. It works really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't. The military doesn't pay for that because they've invested all their money in M855, which is a piece of shit round, honestly. It's just not a great round.
Okay.
Yeah.
XM193, though, our M193 out of an M16, that is a balls-to-the-wall round.
Yeah.
When you put a full 20-inch barrel and an M193 in it, those things, they penetrate like crazy. They are awesome.
Hey.
We just don't want a full-size M16.
On Saturday, I had the black What Would Walt Do, and then I had the tan What Would Walt Do up at my dad's, and I was shooting 100 yards at some steel. I think it's maybe quarter inch. I think it's quarter inch. And it's zinging that freaking quarter inch. Boom, right through it. No problem at all. And that was just regular.
What's the barrel length?
This is 16.
16. 20 is awesome. The 5.56 was designed to go through a 20-inch barrel.
20-inch barrel.
Burn. Yeah. And through a 20-inch barrel, it is oh my god, it's a good round. You start shrinking it down and you have problems. You're sacrifices.
With that particular round. With that
any round is made for a specific. Walter, if you take a 50 cal and chop the barrel to 15 inches, you're what are you going to have? You're going to have half a powder burn.
Yeah,
he's done it.
So,
he's done it.
Yeah.
12 in. Bingo.
One of the things with the AR, I think, that really makes it awesome, in my opinion, is that a lot of the stuff that we can complain about it can actually there's already solutions, because the platform is so open, it's so flexible and modular that there's already solutions to whatever we're going to complain about.
It's so Lego.
Well, to me, that's what makes it the best overall gun.
What?
Overall rifle, the AR-15 is the best because it is Lego.
Can we say that about the AK platform?
No, the AK has. Trying to dress up an AK is very difficult.
Yeah, I'm not hating on an AK. I love an AK. Is
it Yugo? Is it Hungarian? Is it
Yeah.
Russian/Bulgarian. You got to know Trunnion size. It's a pain in the ass.
An AK is an American muscle car. It's Russia's version of the American muscle. We're going to take a break. We're coming right back.
Oh, we cut Walther off.
With Armslist, you can shop the extensive list of local and nationwide firearms classified, now with more confidence because of their built-in firewall. For only $6.99 a month for personal use, or $30 a month for business vendors. So when you're in the market, please consider Armslist. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Armslist.
Here we go.
You. Okay, Walter.
Yeah, where's Walter at?
You get issued an AK and you like it.
There's nothing wrong with it,
comrade.
Mm-hmm.
There's no actually. I would like. Well, you can't do this. You can't do this in the real world. You can't issue some people this and some people that and see which ones work the best for this. Mm-hmm. But in the Ukraine, in situations like that, where you're handing out guns to people to use, I guess this thing works. This thing runs fine.
Well,
as long as you don't have to disassemble it and play with the detents and the little balls and the springs and all that stuff. If you're handed a rifle and you never have to do anything to it besides keep keep the
This is
clean.
Ukraine. Looking at the fights in Ukraine would be a very good example of, because Ukrainians make an AR-15 or I guess it's not an M16. It's, I don't know, an M4 variant, I guess you'd call it, because it's not a 20-inch barrel. It's a 16-inch barrel, or it might be 14 and a half. So they make one in country. They have their own AR variant that they make there. So this would, I mean, looking at this combat, it would be a good example of what do the guys on the ground like better, because shit tons of them have AKM. Well, shit tons of them have AK-74s. Some of them have AKMs, and then some of them have their production AR-15s or M4s, whatever. So,
yeah. So
I think from what I understand, I think most guys there like the AK-74. It's like you grew up with it, you're used to it, so they just have it.
Yeah. I'm a fan of the AK-74. Having, shooting the two things, I know it sounds kind of cliche, it's softer shooting.
I prefer to shoot my AK-74 rifle, especially my crank. I haven't shot the other two yet, but I prefer that. I prefer 5.45 over 5.56.
Yeah.
Now, if I had to actually use a rifle, my AR-15, my SBR behind me has equipment that would be very difficult to put on. Putting a light and laser, putting on a nice optic, it's much more difficult on a AK-74. Where my pimped out rifle back there, it's got every capability you could want.
Comrade,
other than thermal.
You don't need no laser or no pimped out shit.
You know the crazy thing though, watching Russian and Ukrainian soldiers fight in combat footage, there is a lot of spray and pray going on in those countries.
On both sides?
On both sides. They are not necessarily taught aim down sights. They are very much taught just throw lead at the other field.
It, yeah. When we look
and call in artillery.
Yeah,
that's
they call
what
in
helps.
as much artillery as they can.
That's what's changing.
I would be willing to bet you most of the casualties on both sides are from artillery.
Yeah.
You know the funny thing they've always said about Americans is we also don't fight. We back ourselves up as much as we can and then call in air support. We fight as much as necessary to get air support in.
That's one thing that neither side over there has.
Yes, correct.
They can't call in an airstrike. They can't call it an A-10 to shoot it's either artillery or it's drones, dropping shit from drones, or just doing on tanks. They've been using tanks like.
Did you guys see the video of two lonely soldiers getting bombed today?
I didn't.
It's up on the internet. I can share it out. Actually,
you did air quotes when you said lonely. Were they like getting it on or something? What do you mean by? Oh my God.
Hoochie coochie with the Ruskies?
That's not the way I want to die.
Footage. It's like DVI drone footage, and you look down and there's a head bobbing back and forth in front of another Russian soldier, and then they drop a mortar shell on top of a
Do the Russians have women in their?
No.
I don't think they do.
No. Don't even put that in the equation. They don't have Russian. They don't have women soldiers.
Okay.
I'll find it and stick it in the Discord.
I don't know if I want to see that. But yeah, that's okay. That's
you don't see anything. You just see a little head bob back and forth.
It could be anything. That could
Maybe
be like
he's changing his dressing.
Yeah, that could be like an Austin Powers movie, right?
Could be.
Yeah,
Who knows what that is? Yeah, 42 Chill says, "Show us Brokeback." Brokeback bombing.
Right, there you go. It's under the face of the yeast infection.
Brokeback comrade.
Oh,
I mean, there's nothing you could show it. There's nothing bad. You don't see anything. You don't see. You don't even really see them. Like, you just see a bomb go off next to them.
Oh, is this the link?
Yeah.
You put the link in there.
Is it in our chat?
It's in Discord. Yeah, it's in Discord.
Oh, it says mature content.
I mean, it's a dude possibly. I don't know. Look at it at your own risk. How about that?
Oh, I gotta open it. That's taking it to Reddit. That's going to Reddit.
Yeah, that's where it was. That's where I found it.
Oh, okay. I can't go there right now.
I said yes 10 times and it's not showing to me yet. Here we go. Let's see here.
No, because you have to have Reddit. You have to have the current Reddit.
You don't have to have Reddit. It's just a website.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you probably just
say yes a bunch of times and then go watch the video.
What the hell?
Yeah,
You see the little bob back and forth.
Yeah, you guys can get up on the Discord and see that. Here, I've got something to share with Walter because if my friend got this today, I want to show you guys this. There's going to be some jealousies going on out there.
Ooh,
what is that thing right there?
Well, here it goes.
Does that look familiar to anyone? Walter's even missing out on this. Anyone notice this?
Walter's watching them get bombed.
Anyone
look at that.
This?
That's pretty as a motherfucker now, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
That's nice paint job?
Yeah, nice paint job here. Nice 50 BMG for everyone listening on audio.
Just please don't shoot it by your back window there.
That's just for the picture.
Please don't shoot it by
a friend of mine in Indiana picked this up. Got this from Safety Harbor Firearms.
That's pretty as a motherfucker.
Yeah, that looks good, Walt. That looks good. I think the rest of us need to get nice paint jobs like this on our SHTF 50s.
Was that
by the way, that's
excuse me. Yeah.
That's the Barnauls baking lacquer.
Oh, so so you just had to spray that on? You didn't have to do any baking or anything? Or how does that?
I baked those parts.
It?
All those parts. Yeah, I baked all those parts individually and then assembled it very carefully. Yes.
Oh. That looks good. Looks good. And he's very happy. He also bought a bunch. He also bought a bunch of 50 BMG.
Hopefully, he got decent ammo. That's the main thing.
Yeah. So he let me see if I could find what his comment was that he said.
I said that motherfucker.
He said, "What in the world? Tell Walter it is gorgeous."
Well,
boom.
That's Nick at Coachman, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, he's very happy with that. So I just got that today. I don't know when he got it. I have no idea. I'm thinking he got that sometime in the last week or so. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm glad he got it and everything went all right. Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually supposed to go out there, but as you guys know, I've canceled a bunch of stuff. Then just because I dropped a ton of money building up the garage over here, and then
I can't buy anything ever again. I've dropped so much money in the last month.
Yeah, you just
bought 2 AKs.
You just bought that stream thing.
Exactly. Marley let me buy that, and then I bought those 2 AKs. I'm done.
You're done now? You're done for this year.
yeah, enough. Unless it's for her. Unless we buy for her.
Yeah, so all that stuff happened, and then for a couple of weeks, Lola and I had the COVID, long COVID, which is no joke. That long one, man. The fatigue that comes out of that long COVID is just insane. And so I was supposed to be out there in Indiana, but I didn't make it. I am going, so this is going to be the only show this week. And then Lola and I are going to the Overland East, which is in Virginia. So anyone who's in Virginia,
it's gonna be cold. I bet
it's gonna be cold. It's gonna
what
go
city
down.
Is it in?
It's in Virginia.
So that's a state.
Yeah, it's in Arrington. You said what state? Oh, you said city.
I said what city?
Oh, Arrington, VA.
It's in Virginia.
That's where it is. It's October 7th to the 9th. But we're leaving tomorrow because Lola's gonna go visit her family.
You get you some warm clothing. The lows are in
28.
the low 40s.
Oh yeah, low 40s.
Oh,
I think low
bad.
30s. Low 30s. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold at night.
Yeah, it's gonna be chilly. It's gonna be chilly.
You two cuddle up tight in that van and get nice and warm.
Absolutely. Yeah, Lola was trying to tell me earlier. She was like, "Oh, I think we should just leave the van of the 2 benches," and I was like, "No, that's gonna be one big bed."
Yeah, it's gonna be cold.
That is getting converted into one big. Yeah.
That wasn't Alumahide. Not Alumahide. That was the.
Barnauls. It's not Alumahide.
Which Barnauls was it?
Alumahide's not baking stuff.
Alumahide's just spray paint.
Yeah,
it's like
Aluminahide. You spray it. You got to let it sit for about a week before it completely dries out. But
so what's that Barnauls one called?
It's their baking enamel, I think, is what they call
baking
it.
Enamel.
Baking lacquer.
Yeah, baking lacquer.
Baking lacquer. Yeah. Okay.
Baking lacquer. There you go.
Barnauls.
It's on sale right now. If anybody wants to go get it, $14 for a can.
There you go.
Actually, all of them are on sale half price right now.
Yeah.
Go pick you up some bacon lacquer.
And by the way, that QR code that you guys see, you could click on that and go to that, and you will come up with a bunch of codes that we
Scroll
have
down.
for Barnauls. Huh? Oh, what did you say?
Go back and scroll down. It's on. It looks like it was on sale half off.
Let me
Really?
close out the.
That's a deal.
Yeah, it was normal 30. It was down to 14.
I will say this about that stuff.
Oh, I didn't accept the cookies on that one, so I can't. Yeah, go ahead.
You have to. You can't let it sit forever.
Mm-hmm.
You need to, if you're gonna buy it, try to use it. I had some sitting and it went bad.
Oh, really?
I guess. I think when I talked to Roy one time, he said they replace it, but I wasn't too concerned about it. I think I bought it on sale one time, but the stuff I use, the OD green stuff, I just basically poured it into the spray gun through a paint screen thing, funnel, five, And I shot it, man, at about 20 psi, and in a Harbor Freight.
Oh, you bought it? You bought it in a liquid form,
just like you saw it in that picture. That's liquid.
Oh, so would you crack the top off and pour it into a spray gun? Because those I thought were. Oh, those weren't sprayable.
That's liquid.
Oh, yeah. That's liquid. I thought those were aerosolized. Oh, no. Okay. So you need a spray gun.
Yeah, and then how long did you have to bake that for?
About a half an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
A little heat on it.
Half an hour at 3 or 350, something like that. And
okay.
Done.
Cool. By the way, here's the code. Strange 10 gets you 10% off any order over $150. We do get a couple shekels out of that. You could use that code. You can always go up. You can always go to that QR code thing that you guys see over there, and it takes you to all the different deals and stuff like that that we've got going on. So that's very nice, Walt. That looks good, man. That looks good.
Yeah, it came out good. Yeah.
It
came out good.
I'm gonna have to bring mine over there and get it painted up also when I get back. Yeah. I know. I gotta come down there. I gotta actually,
I got 2 things for 2 other guys that, in that same
RV
realm.
Oh yeah, that's
there.
right. Yeah. I gotta come get that.
Yeah.
Right now I need a box. I'm about to go to Overland Expo. I got no boxes or anything to go on the back of my
You'll
van.
be all right. Come on. You just
I
want to show off.
I don't know how I'm going to survive.
Here, let me tell everybody how this RV thing works. It's all about showing off and seeing how much shit you have attached to the outside of your RV.
Yeah, okay.
I see these people with ladders, and I see these people with racks on top. They never climb up there. These old people can't climb up there, but they buy it because it looks cool. And they put it on their.
And your complaint is.
Not saying you, but I see these other people out there riding around in their vehicles, and I think they bought that ladder because they thought it was cool. Or somebody said, "Hey," the sales guy said, "Hey, you know what you need? You need a ladder so you can get on top of your." Oh yeah.
I'm not going to deny how it looks is part of the deal. How it looks is part of the deal for sure.
I know. I got to give you a hard time. So.
Listen, how it looks is part of the deal for sure, but I get off road a little bit. I overland. I consider myself a genuine overlander. I've driven my thing. Listen, I've driven my van, Walter. I've driven my van in places that your military vehicle bros won't drive their Jeeps.
Don't put me in with that. Don't put me in with that monkey business, all right?
Don't lump me in, bro.
I know who you're talking about. And I know who you're talking about, but
so no, I've done a little bit. Obviously, this van can't do serious, clearance is an issue.
Come on.
Yeah. So, DCG 44 says Walter's going to be the new Earl Scheib.
Scheib.
Yeah. You should paint.
Are they still around? Earl Scheib's still around?
No.
I know Econo Bake and those people. I think they're still around.
Yeah.
But
yeah. What other new stuff? What other gun stuff? What went down? I'm trying to see.
Let's see here. So we talked about the Glock rifle.
Yeah.
We talked about the Supreme Court thing.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
What other craziness went down this? In this whole
the governor of Florida says that Florida's a Second Amendment state, looters. You might want to be careful.
Yeah, and people.
Did you see them get so angry about that? Another Joy.
Yeah. Why?
Not Joy Behar. Joy Reid said that's racist.
Oh, hey, Wait, hang on, back up. There's a
People who
picture
will
of
shoot
some
you
little-
in Florida are black
there's a-
people. So I don't know how it's racist.
In that same article where they're talking, that I saw, they were talking about what DeSantis said.
Mhm.
They had some looters they caught sitting on the ground. There was one. They were like teenagers. There was one black fella, and the rest of them are white folk.
We're white. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Absolutely.
Don't go looting in Florida. Come on now. Don't
No,
do
no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, no, no. You're gonna have a bad time.
You know,
Yeah.
the fastest way to cure that problem is just boom.
it. I can't actually believe there are people crazy enough in Florida to go out trying to loot stuff.
Oh yeah, there's always people like that. Don't matter what.
Yeah.
That's my main. Honestly, one of my main concerns after a storm is that kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But there's special law, and I remember it because of what is it when the storm that went through Miami that was really bad. When that happened, if,
Yeah, I know
if
what you're
during
talking about.
after a storm like that, if say you're in your yard, Hank, and a guy comes walking up,
Mhm.
and they're obviously not there to deliver the
Mhm.
Meals on Wheels, you can off them right in your front yard.
Mhm. Just
They're
don't.
after that.
Yeah, don't do it in Florida, man. Everybody's got guns out here.
That happened in Miami after that one big hurricane. A whole carload of them showed up in somebody's place to rip them off, and they basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do it here in Florida, man. First of all, it's just not cool. It's just not cool.
You're gonna have a bad time. I hate to tell you, but you are.
Yeah, Jade Grew says, "Isn't it racist to assume the looters are black?" Absolutely.
No, he's exactly correct.
Right, like that's why I was
I
bringing
didn't
that
see.
subject
I
up.
didn't see him mention any race when he said that. He said just don't
Because it
loot.
doesn't matter. None of
Yeah.
us care what color you are. If you come looting, you're gonna have trouble.
But he just
If you
said
come
don't loot.
looting, we gonna be shooting. That's what.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
But he didn't even say that. He said, "Listen, just bear in mind, Florida is a Second Amendment state.
Second Amendment state.
Don't loot."
Don't loot.
I don't see a problem.
Don't. He was talking about people like coming in boats to the islands where the bridges are out,
Yeah,
and going through people's stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like
yeah.
you never know what you'll find. Because I guarantee you,
Well, that's
those
what they were
islands are not
doing.
completely deserted. I'll just say
Those
that.
No,
flooded
no.
areas, that's what they were doing. They were boating up to houses and they were going to break in and steal what they could from houses that were, waterlogged.
If I lived there and that was my house, I'd go back, I'd gather up some stuff, and I'd start camping at my house. And yeah.
Yeah. Did you?
I don't have a
guys-
problem with it at all.
There's do you know in this flooding there were sharks in the water? Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, there was sharks. There were sharks that were in the water, like in streets.
Well, when the water
Does
rises
that surprise
like
you? They live there.
No,
They were
but-
chasing the mullets. Come on, man.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I could find there was video and
think-
stuff like that was out there.
I think you see the flooding along the rivers, like the Peace River?
Mm-hmm.
They had
Oof.
like 23 feet of water at some places.
Wow. Yeah.
But I'd be a little more worried about alligators and the snakes. The
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And the people with guns. And the people with guns. You want to be careful with that. But here it goes. There's sharks. There were sharks in the water. This is not a very good picture. But there were. Let me see. Is this video? Is this gonna play video? There we go. Look. There's something swimming in. Oh, that's a shark. That's a shark.
That's a shark.
That's a shark swimming in a street. Oh yeah.
Hey!
There you go.
Take it. You got dinner.
Yeah.
Shark fin soup.
Yeah. There's your dinner, as Walter likes to
There's
say.
your dinner, like Terrell says. There's
Yeah.
your dinner.
There's your dinner. Asper Warrior says some kind of haboob in Phoenix right now. Bedridden today. Otherwise, he'd filmed the storm outside. Oh, okay. Yeah, I hope you feel better, man.
A storming in Phoenix?
Shout out to and haboob is going through there.
Haboob.
Yeah.
What'd you call me?
A haboob. That's what.
That's when it gets all like sandstormish, I think.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm-
We're gonna take a break. We're coming right back.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of a DAO, or decentralized autonomous organization like TUSC Crypto. TUSC cryptocurrency is a firearm-friendly e-commerce option for online payment transactions, secured on the blockchain. So when you're in the crypto market, please consider TUSC, TUSC.
So Mike is saying, for reals, you guys block boobs on the chat. No, that's not us. That's Utreon for whatever reason. We don't.
Yeah,
block.
no.
I have never blocked a boob in my life.
Yeah.
Ever. Ever.
Yeah. I'm very pro boob.
What happened to me?
So I didn't.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, yeah, you're still there.
Because my video on my end, I'm frozen.
Yeah, you look frozen. You might have to dial back in. I think we're good.
All right, I'll be back in a second.
I don't know what happened to Walter's awesome internet over there. Or he probably, you know what? He probably touched the camera cable. This is what happens when you mess with the camera cable, Walter. Let's see. You guys won't hear him yet. Okay, let's put him in here. That's what happens when you mess with the camera cable.
You know what I was doing? Actually, I was designing a really crazy little accoutrement for my AK pistol.
So you're gonna
how cool it would be to have a bayonet on my AK pistol.
Yeah, you're gonna chop that down, right?
Oh, I could. I mean, what, the bayonet?
No, the hilt.
No,
he's gonna make a thing for it.
I make an attachment in the back.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah, that might be cool looking. I don't know.
Oh, I
completely crazy and useless, but cool looking.
Yeah. I thought that you weren't gonna cut into the wood, but
well, I got news for you, Mr. Strange.
Mm-hmm.
This piece of wood has already been shortened one time.
Oh, okay.
I chopped it off back in the day, and this came off of a. Look at that! This is a handguard from a spiker.
Yeah.
So I already cut up a good handguard.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's all right. Just AK stuff.
Yeah. So what have you guys been working on over this weekend? I know Patrick has been, Patrick's probably been just fondling those new AKs he had.
I wanted to come out on Sunday and test fire them, but Marley unfortunately came down with the cold, so I had to make sure I stayed home and took care of her.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because you're being very nice to Marley, which is deserved.
So I stayed home. But no, I want to come shoot the other problem is I'm having a hard time finding 5.45 ammo, so to replace any that I shoot. So I'm being a little stingy at the moment with my 5.45.
Yeah, I was just talking to our friend over at Barnauls. I was like, what's up with that 5.45?
Get our hands on some Barnauls, I would love it.
Yeah. Or wait, no. PSA didn't start making the 5.45 yet.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet. No. Believe me, I've already gotten that as a thing that I want.
Yeah.
I am almost completely out of 223 is what I'm almost completely out of.
I'm running a little low on 223 as well.
I've got a contact here that loads 223 commercially. Hyperion Ammo. Hyperion is the name of the company.
Okay.
And I got to talk to him. He also imports all those Turkish shotguns and stuff. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll hook you up with some 223, Walt, if you need some 223. I got you. I'll take care of you. Well,
yeah, of course we have to exchange.
No, come on.
Well, before you were trying to sell it to me to raise money for your barn build. So
no, I got you. I got you,
man. I got you. Here's a box.
Am I gonna at some point go? I need this thing painted. I don't know. That could happen.
That. Yeah. Well, I mean, I burned through. I probably shot. Probably close to a couple hundred. No, a couple hundred. 3 minutes. No. I probably shot 150 rounds when I went to my dad's. So, but I don't. When I'm shooting, I don't think about. I'm going to run out.
Listen, honestly, I owe both of you some ammo. I know I owe Patrick ammo. I owe you ammo. I've shot some of your ammo up, so if you're in trouble, I got you. I got you back. I'll take care of you. Yeah. Can I say honestly, I will never ask you to do a thing for me? No, I can't say that.
No, you can't. I wouldn't expect you not to ask.
Can I say that, I will never show up over at the shop asking for something special to be done to something. No, I can't say that. So,
yeah. So yeah, Saturday I went up to my dad's and I his refrigerator stopped working, and he had another refrigerator in his shed,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to pull out the double wide, heaviest F refrigerator,
Mm-hmm.
and then bring in the lighter refrigerator, but it's still a pain in the buttski,
Yeah.
and get him refrigerating. And he's coming into town tomorrow, I think, and I think we're going to do some refrigerator shopping.
Oh, okay.
Get him a brand new one. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what's on.
Yeah, your dad's getting all high tech, man. He needs to get one of those internet fridges, you know.
No. Negative. Negatory.
You know, the
Negative.
fridge can order you, like, oh, you're out of milk and eggs? Okay, you know, and then order the milk and eggs, and somebody will show up over there with milk and eggs.
No.
No. Nah,
It needs one that just gets cold and freezes on top. Cold on the bottom, freezes on the top.
Oh,
that's what he needs.
Well, yeah.
And a light inside so he can see. That's
what about
all.
ice?
Don't need.
Can he get ice?
He doesn't have really good tap water, so no.
Oh, you know, he needs to put. He has a well, obviously, right?
Yeah, and he's got, you know, we're it's an old subject.
Yeah, you got to put a filter system. Like I've got a filter system on my well because the water here is very heavy.
The water at his place, his well's not really. It probably should have been drilled deeper.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got plenty of water. It's just it's just got tannin in it. It's kind of rusty and brown, and you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it could be filtered, but
who dug this well? Who dug this well that your dad has?
Oh, a guy that digs wells, but it just happened that way. I'm not going to blame him, but you could have it properly filtered and all that stuff, but somebody else, he's hard to deal with. Okay, so we'll just
I get it.
We'll leave it at that. Okay.
Okay. That rusty water is good for you. It's good for the bones.
Yeah.
all the minerals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for the yang.
Yeah.
Good for the yang.
Gives you special flavor in your coffee. Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh boy. Let me share this. I think I did share this with you guys. Check this out. Look. This is on my back deck. There's my van right there. That I'm sitting in. I'm sitting in that van right now. And you know, we got this thing called the Trailfire Grill. And which
that thing was cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It hooks up to propane. It's hooked up to this propane tank here, but it could hook up to the propane tank on the van, and you could use it as a fire. You could put a grill on there and cook things. There's a big like hibachi type thing that you could cook stuff in. You could flip that over and use it as an oven. Put a pizza stone in there, cook a pizza. All kinds of cool stuff with that. So yeah, Lola, you know, decided to light that up and roast some marshmallows the other day when we were making some van videos over the weekend. You know, I know you guys, you were getting up to some shooting. Patrick was. Are you going to show off your new piece of technology?
And if you guys want to see it, I don't know how many people here will be interested in seeing this.
I think there's people who play games and stuff like that out there. You're not the only one.
I picked up this is the hot new piece of computer gaming tech. It's a Steam Deck. And
how big is that screen?
7-inch touchscreen. So far, everything I've thrown, we've only thrown a couple games at it, but it plays them like you would expect sitting in a bed playing your computer. It's really, really cool. It's big, but overall, it is really impressive.
So with Steam, like my knowledge of Steam is you could use that to do, you can, obviously for playing games, but you could do animation and stuff like that too, right?
Steam is, so Steam is just a platform for originally selling games, and then they expanded a little bit into computer software, so you can get some PC softwares as well. And this is basically just a handheld gaming console. I don't know, you might be able to do some of that sort of work if you have one of those programs, but it's not what I bought it for. I bought it to play games on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why I was originally interested in Steam, because I know people use those gaming engines, and they use it to do like 3D stuff, and you could do skins on the characters and things like that in different games, and therefore it was like a low budget way to create your own environments without doing a ton of 3D rendering and etc.
Yeah.
Yeah. Asper Warriors.
It's possible. That's the Steam Deck is not really made for that. The Steam Deck is a gaming device.
Yeah. Asper Warrior is all about it. He says, I want a Steam controller. Deck is interesting, small screen. He says Steam is a digital marketplace for games and some software.
Yeah, they have like you could do. I know they have one called RPG Maker where you can make any of those old school 8-bit RPGs that.
Not what you're thinking, Walt.
Oh, damn it! You can't build your own RPG.
No. You're gonna have to explain RPG to Walter.
Role-playing games. So any of the old role-playing games from that you would think of from like the SNES, the SNES or NES, Nintendo Entertainment or Super Nintendo. They have a software that is all. It basically gives you all the things you need, all the assets and cool stuff you need to build those type of games. So there's software like that on there. I don't think the Steam Deck is really made for building things. It's more for just playing games.
Yeah.
It's so I can go lay in bed and play video games. The reason I got it, to be perfectly honest, was at least the reason I convinced Marley to let me get it was, hey, the babies are going to keep us awake at 3 o'clock in the morning. I can't sit in the theater at that time, so at least I can sit there and play video games.
Right, sure.
Yeah, so that was my excuse.
Here, let me tell you what really happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, baby's making noise. You hear baby. She goes up to take care of it. You go back to sleep.
We are going to be trading off because remember, Marley also.
Yeah, you'll do some swapping out, but then she'll go back to sleep when you go take care of it.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's how it works.
When our kids were young and they were carrying on in their cribs or whatever, just like, okay, now your butt has to come over here for a little while until you go to sleep. I'm going back to sleep. There you go. Typically, like I found if I put my kids, like once they hear that heartbeat, they actually just go to sleep. You hear that?
I've heard that before. Yeah, that's like a thing.
Yeah, but you don't want them getting in the habit of sleeping with you. It's not a
it's better. Yeah, better to get them off.
Get them weaned off that sleeping with stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, and then
you need your privacy. You need your privacy sometimes too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Listen, it's gonna be rough. Let's just get. It's gonna be rough in the beginning, but you got everything you need in order to do it. It's all part of the process.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah, it's not forever.
Asper Warrior says, "Let's see what Walt thinks."
JRPGs, Japanese role-playing games. They're very, very different from American role-playing games.
Okay.
Does it involve sex?
I didn't know Asper Warrior was such a gamer. So yeah, it's.
The Japanese games involve a lot of sex with.
No, not necessarily. They just are very intense in other ways. I don't know. How do you explain a JRPG? I'll let Asper Warrior.
Have you ever looked at like Japanese anime? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, their RPGs are very verbose, and it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain if you've never played one. I'm not a JRPG fan. That's not typically what I play.
Cruiseman like that too. He says lots of cool games on Steam.
Yeah.
So, and
I think it'd be cool to build your own Panzerfaust and go hunt down the enemy. I think that'd be fun.
I would love to do that.
Are there any?
Not saying I'm against that at all.
There's probably tank games on there, right?
Oh, there's if you want to play like World of Tanks or any of those things, there's all sorts of cool shit. There's a game for everybody. It's just a matter of even Marley, who is not a video gamer at all. I have found some things I can get her into, and she likes it. She enjoys them.
Okay. What kind of games are you playing on there, Patrick?
So I am right now. I downloaded a game called Alan Wake. That is from about 10 years ago. It's something that I missed because I was busy with college. I wanted to play it, never had the time or the money, so I bought it for like $3 the other day, and I've been playing that. But remember, I just got it at like 4 o'clock this afternoon, so I haven't hardly touched it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's some comments there from 42 Chilled on what he thinks goes on in those games.
JRPGs.
Yeah. Yeah. Who knows what goes on over there? I know, like, I've tried to look at some anime, Japanese anime. I'm like, oh my god.
You got to find the right one. That's what it all comes down to. Everybody's got their Marley.
What is a good one?
A good anime if it's a good anime.
Okay.
Good. Some of the Japanese anime, the animation is really sorry, and then some of it's really, really good animation. That's what when I watched that stuff, I watched the quality of the animation. Yeah.
Some of it is just the stories and stuff are just weird as shit though. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The storylines I don't understand. Like what
I always love
when
they get mad. When they get mad, all of a sudden everything goes. Big eyes.
It's a toss-up. You gotta find stories that you're interested in. You gotta find ones that catch you. There's some good ones out there.
Yeah. Some of them, like when I was a kid,
you probably like if you've never seen Brotherhood, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, you would like that. I guarantee you would watch every single episode.
Okay. I've not looked. I don't know if I've looked at that. When I was younger, I liked Robotech.
I don't know Robotech.
See, there you go. Robotech was, that was about mechs. They were like these mechs that look like fighter planes, and the people could go
I
inside.
like mech things. I probably know what you're talking of.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at Robotech. I looked at, what else did I look at? Voltron.
Yeah. I mean, the good stuff like American anime, like Transformers and things like that. Those were always good.
Yeah. So, but the storylines are really crazy for me, man. The stuff that Japanese people care about, I'm like,
it's very different.
Why are you not my friend? Please be my friend.
Yes.
My friend.
It just feels like whoever wrote this, I feel, is like a 6-year-old. It's a different level of maturity.
Yes.
That's funny.
But then there are some that are very violent, but I do like the graphics when all the chicks have like big boobies, big legs,
Of course.
I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I just turned the volume down. I don't even need to know what the storyline is.
All right, let me just clarify something here.
Uh-huh.
There is no Japanese anime where the women don't have big boobs. Period. There is none. They all have big boobs.
Yeah.
Because that's what the Japanese men fantasize about.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of true. I'm trying to think if I ever... No, that's
I mean,
true.
that and a booty.
Yeah.
The two things that is a rare find in
In Japan.
some parts of the world.
And
In some parts of the world, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I guess everyone has their different things. 42 Chill says Hank likes the big legs. What was that? Was it Street Fighter? Was that the game that
with Cammy?
Is that
Yeah,
the
I
name?
think I know. Street Fighter's the game. I know what you're talking
she had the
about.
real big like muscle legs
Yes,
in Street Fighter. I was looking at this movie and then it had this bony ass chick playing that character and I was like, what? I feel cheated here.
Yeah, that's some cheating right there. That's not right.
Cheated.
I've
been ripped off.
Yeah, but that's kind of impossible to do those characters in real people, though. Like, how do you do these characters in how do you have real people playing these roles?
38 Ds with a waist about the size like this, and then a booty like what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It just don't work.
Yeah.
It don't.
Yeah, it's just completely ridiculous. Oh, Asper Warrior, he's got it. He says Hank is thinking about Chun-Li.
Oh, there you go. That's another one. Yep.
Yeah, did you ever see Chun-Li? That was...
Chun-Li?
And then I looked at the movie Chun-Li, I was like, this is not Chun-Li. I feel cheated, damn it. Let me see, I'll show you, Walt. You never saw Chun-Li? Walter, you don't
Is this
know
a woman, Chun-Li?
Yes.
You're putting it... Wait, are you putting it in our...
I'm trying to pull it up now, and a lot of stuff is coming up from Nicki Minaj, but it's not... Okay, here we go. Chun-Li. There you go. See? Check that out. There you go.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a little too...
How do you do a real version?
How do you... No, that's like dude's legs, man.
How do you do that in real life? No one has a body like that. Nobody has a body.
You don't, hopefully.
Nobody has that kind of, nobody's built like that. But the chick that they did this thing with was so bony. Oh, look at this statue. That's amazing. That's awesome. Look at that.
Yeah, that's what Hank's into.
Well, that's a little more proportional than what you had before.
Go. Yeah. The documentary I was working on in the past, the guy did that kind of art and stuff like that. That's
Really?
Yeah, but basically they stretch. You know, you're stretching the legs. Like Walter's saying, the hips are really. The Who Moved My Freedom podcast is made possible by our partners at 2A Commerce. Veteran owned and with over 20 years experience, 2A Commerce is the leader in custom e-commerce and web application development in the shooting sports industry. Clients include major brands such as Guard Dog Body Armor, Sylvan Arms, AccuFire Technologies, The Tactical Games, Warrior Knife Company, and yours truly, Hank Strange. Visit 2A Commerce and support this show by supporting them. Once again, visit the number 2acommerce.com. Yeah, so just to show that some people are watching and listening to us out there.
I don't think they're supposed to have that big of legs on a woman.
Asper Warrior says the chick with the chainsaw was built like Chun-Li from a few episodes back. So I'm just going to use that as a good reason. Not exactly.
That,
yeah.
Did you see? Yeah.
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 That's about as close as we get.
Yeah, I saw that picture.
That's about as close as we get in real life.
That is ridiculous.
Why is that? I don't know why that's still on my phone. I don't know why that.
I don't know.
I don't know why you would ever remove that from your phone.
I think you like those steel chainsaws. That's what it is.
Yeah, those are good. Those are really good chainsaws. That's the kind of chainsaw I would get if I was getting a chainsaw. You know what? Patrick, we put this audio thing in here to ding. Nobody pays attention to it. The ding is automated. No one hears it.
I heard it. I just was waiting.
You know, I hope the folks out there are hearing that ding. Yeah, it's all possible. But that also could be some kind of photoshopping. Although I saw the video, so. Do you guys remember a while back where there was that boxer dude that I sent you a link to? There was this boxer that was like the Iranian Hulk or something.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And he on his Instagram, he was all super swole up, and then he went to do a fight, and it was all fake. It was all, you know.
Did he get his ass beat or something?
Yeah, no, but he didn't look like that. Is his name? Was
no,
he the Iranian?
It was all fake.
Yeah.
A lot of it was fake.
Iranian, I think it's the Iranian Hulk or something was the guy's name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Here we go. So this was the pictures that he would put up on Instagram. Come on. Yeah, he would put these. Look at really. He was putting all these pictures up on Instagram. Like, look, this is a picture of him driving on Instagram, right? So
it's all BS.
Yeah, he was all swole up. So now I want to find. Now you got to go find. There was someone put that out. Someone put out photos of him in real life of what he really looked like when he showed up. Oh, here it goes. Look, he showed up for a fight with a guy. This is him.
Wait, is he the tiny little one on the right?
Yeah.
He's a tiny little man.
Yeah, he wasn't swole up like that.
He's thick, but he's not like that. You know?
Yeah, this is him. This is what he really looks like.
Yeah.
But he was photoshopping the bejeebus.
Oh yeah.
He was photoshopping the bejeebus out of, and that's happening with there's a lot of people out there doing that, by the way.
Iranian, Ukrainian, they're all fake.
Yeah. So can we show? I don't know if we did show off guns, but we didn't get super into it. You know? Do you guys know? I was looking. Do you know how many Glocks I have, man? I have a Glock.
A lot. I've seen them before. You have a ton of them.
I have a Glock.
That's not a bad thing. I'll say that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I have definitely got a Glock issue, and I just bought 3 of them. Like this Glock 26.
What?
You
just bought 3 of them.
No. I just brought 3 into the van.
Oh.
I forgot I even had this Glock 26.
You better not be buying 3 Glocks and then crying you ain't got no money. Come on.
Yeah.
No, I mean that was a long time ago. I'm trying to see if can we get this to, there we go. Glock 26. This poor thing has not seen my hips in a while.
So do you qualify as a Glock fanboy then?
I'm a little bit.
Yes. Hank has a lot of Glocks.
A little bit. These are just like actual Glocks that I have, but these aren't it. I probably have like 20 different Glocks.
20?
At least, right, Patrick? I don't know.
I'd say that's not a far-fetched... No, that's probably right.
There's 3 right here.
Okay, I have a 23, a 17, and the 40, the 380 that I got from you, whatever that was.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have my 380 that you bought that 380. I have at least Glock 19s. I got about 4 or 5. Just Glock 19s.
Glocks, not
No,
real
actual Glock 19s. I've got about 4 or 5 of them. Glock 17s. I've got also about 4 or 5.
Well, I have 117, one of those homemade 34s, a 19.
What did you carry?
No, I think
what
I
did
have
you carry?
I have 3 19s.
Oh, okay. Because that's what you carried, right? You carried a 19.
I carried a 19 for a long time. Marley has a 43, so I guess we technically, together, we own the 43.
Right. Yeah.
But no, I like Glocks. I always have. They shoot well for me.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with Glocks. I think they're good. It's good stuff. What you got there, Walt?
Over the weekend, I brought out the FMK and showed it some love. Put some rounds through the FMK. Worked fine, flawlessly, no problems. And whenever I go out with the pistols, I always put a few rounds through it because I've never had any problems with it. But either people love them or they hate them.
Right,
So,
right.
My FMK's been pretty good since I got it. So, yeah.
What else did you take out there? I don't know.
I took out.
You probably got stuff on. Where do you have your stuff on Instagram?
Yeah, not all of it's up there yet, but I took that AK pistol I got from you, the one from Inner Ordnance. That little. I don't know if it was a magazine or what it was, but I'd shoot like boom, 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 jam, boom, 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 jam. It was like clockwork. It'd go boom, boom.
Who
boom,
did you
stop,
say it
boom,
was
boom,
from?
Boom, stop. What's that?
Who did you say made it?
IO.
I think there's your answer.
Yeah, but I did a bunch of transformational work on it to kind of make it halfway better, and I don't remember it getting stuck.
Yeah,
like
no,
it.
we shot that gun before. Remember, Patrick? That gun annoyed. Patrick was like,
Yeah.
don't shoot this gun anymore.
The muzzle brake pushes the stuff out to the side.
Oh, that was that massive, dick
Yeah.
kicker of a gun. That thing was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Patrick almost packed up and went home.
Well, it was just like, I think I had the beginnings of a headache, and that thing was just, it was awful.
That's all we brought all that day. I think I had mostly was AK pistols, so we were just like hammering it. It was just it was noisy. Yeah. So I brought that out, and it didn't run very well. Of course, I brought my other little AR-15 pistol out, and because I built that thing for Richard Hughes, I wanted to take this out and shoot it some more. And I had a round get stuck in the chamber, and then I kind of brushed it out with a brush and oiled everything down real good. Then it ran fine. So this thing's obnoxious too, by the way. So
yeah.
If
you're not in the mood, obnoxiously loud guns, I don't like it either.
You gotta be looking to do that.
Yeah. And check this out. I just found this. This is on Instagram. Glock showing up 10 years too late in a massively oversaturated AR market.
You know what's sad is they could win the contract still though.
Oh hell yes.
Yeah.
Who thinks Glock has I think they would have a good chance.
I agree.
probably good as anybody else. So
yeah. I mean, I don't know. So Guns and Gear was saying that it's Glock and Knights Armament. Who else is in the running? You think SIG?
I don't know. I haven't heard.
Okay.
SIG? No. Is there a company named SIG? Really?
I'm sure FN is probably in that running. You know,
Yeah.
if I had
They
to
all
pick,
have something.
yeah, if I had to pick one that I think, oh, this would be cool. I like Knights Armament. I don't have any Knights Armament stuff.
Their stuff's
no.
so overpriced.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's all
they
ARs at the end of the day. I mean,
Yeah, they make good stuff, but like I said, like Patrick said, it's
Way overpriced.
expensive. Yeah.
yeah, it is. It is. You know.
But a lot of the Daniel Defense guns and these other ones, they're way overpriced too, in my opinion.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I mean, yes, some of them have these monolithic uppers and they have all this fancy stuff, but it's like, really? I mean, it take me old 500 and change what would Walt do, and a Daniel defense gun, and standing at 100 yards, I'm going to hit the same place he is. So.
Yeah, I think with some of these more expensive guns, I don't know parts wise. I don't know the difference. There are ARs out there with bad parts, and there's badly built ARs.
Oh yeah, cheaper ones. Yeah,
there's cheap stuff, but in the categories of the nice stuff, we're probably looking at like $1,000. I don't really see why some are like 2,000 instead of 1,000. You might have
name.
They do some nice paint jobs or Cerakoting or whatever they do on it. I mean,
why some of these AKs out there are $3,000? Name.
It's going to be the name.
I mean, they have some features that the plain ones don't have, but for the most part,
what features are we talking about though? Like, what's an exotic feature nowadays? Like what? Like a carbon fiber barrel?
No, then not an AK.
Yeah. No, or okay, like so. What's an exotic? We're talking about ARs. I think we're talking about.
Well, I said like the $3,000 AK.
Oh, the 3,000 AK. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true too. I think in the AK
Rifle Dynamics and some of the others. They have some cool features. I mean, some of the stuff they do is neat, but is it worth that much? I don't know.
It depends. If you've got your skills, Walter, or Patrick's skills, and you could build your own, but I think where it comes in there, I think, yes, part of it is that name and the mystique and stuff like that goes behind it.
Right.
And then also, can you build this? Can you build something like that?
The Q guns, all the Q's guns. It's like, okay, they're nice, they look nice, they have some cool features, but...
Yeah, they're light, they're lightweight, and they've got some really sexy colors. I'm not knocking them. I'm not knocking them. Yeah,
no,
I haven't bought one.
We just had one transfer through the shop. A guy bought it, and
a Q rifle.
A Q. Yeah, I didn't take a close look at it, and I said that thing's expensive. He goes, yeah, I know. My son talked me into it. And like,
they're nice. They're nice, but they're.
But it wasn't any big deal off it for him. So for a lot of people, $2,500, $3,000 for an AR is not a big deal. So.
Yeah, when I see Q's suppressors, they always look sexy. But have I bought one? No, not yet.
Well, and it's what you just said there is part of the thing. I mean, making a rifle look nice is 3/4 of the battle. If you can make it look nice and appealing to people, then they're gonna go, oh, I gotta have one of those. I mean, it throws the bullet down range the same way, but it's sexy. It's
yeah. I mean, I've done it before. I dropped some serious money. I bought a Daniel Defense integrally suppressed. I didn't buy a regular. I bought the DD M3 or whatever, the one that's integrally suppressed 300 blackout. And obviously, that cost some money. And then I built one like that using Liberty's the Leonidas. And if I'm pretty happy with that Liberty Leonidas.
Yeah.
But I still have the Daniel Defense, right? I still have it, but yeah, I think I paid
got rid of that.
No, I have it.
I thought you got rid of it too.
No, I still have it. Oh, okay. It's not. I mean,
you traded one of them off somewhere.
I did, but I could sell that. But remember, we're talking. It's got an integral suppressor and stuff like that.
NFA, so it's not as easy to sell either.
And then also, I dropped the money already. I'm like, okay. Yes. Would I horse trade with it if someone was really all about Daniel?
I'll give you an awesome paint job on your 50 cal for that, Daniel.
No. I'll hook you up with some 223.
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a paint job today.
Yeah.
That's what.
So yeah, I mean, this gun's more expensive than that even. There's ARs way past that. I think in a couple of weeks we are getting the author Larry Correia. Have you guys ever heard of Larry Correia?
It sounds familiar. I don't know why, but it sounds familiar.
He's an author. He did like Monster Hunter International.
That's who it is. Yeah, that's who it is.
Yeah. Really
He's
cool
into guns.
Yeah. Very, very much into guns. Here, you guys can look him up here. He's got a lot of cool things. He's very pro Second Amendment. I think he actually just put out a nonfiction pro Second Amendment book that he did, and he's coming on, and this is an author and everything. Yeah, let me tell you. I see. I've run into him at SHOT Show. Okay, he got some. I hope he brings some of those guns. you know, he spends a lot of his author money on
Good on
guns.
him.
Yeah, you know, so, and he gets some really nice stuff, you know. So I
Yeah.
think if you had the money, you probably would do a little bit of that. No.
You know,
Or
when I
what'd
saw
you say,
the
Knights?
when I originally first saw the Knights Armament AR and their double springed extractor,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's cool. I need one of those. And I looked how much it cost, and I was
The
like,
price of
well,
it?
maybe
The reliable that LMT makes that I think Knights either has a license to or uses or something. Knights Armament, or I'm sorry, LMT, I think wants for the bolt, just the bolt head, not the whole carrier, not everything. I think they want like $260 for just the bolt head.
Mm.
Ridiculous.
What's a standard Knights? Because look, I'm not gonna bullshit you guys. I wouldn't mind having a Knights armament gun.
Oh no, I would love to. I think they're overpriced though.
Yeah. What's just like a Knights armament AR-15 going for these days? Let me.
I don't really know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Let me see. I'm gonna try to pull it up and see like just what a regular, you know, just a entry level AR. Let's say. What's that going for over there?
I'd say $1,500 to $2,000 would be my guess.
Probably close to, I'd say
Probably more than
2,400.
that.
2,400. Okay, so we got a bunch of different things in here. We should just go on one. SR-15 mod 2.
That's their basic, is the SR-15 carbine.
Yeah, Emlock. Let's go in there. Let's see what we're looking at. Oh wait, where's the? I don't see a price.
You're probably going to have to go. They probably don't sell you direct, so.
Yeah. So okay. So we'll have to go back and then pull up like just search that particular gun somewhere and see what it's going for, right? Let me see if I can find a price on somewhere. Let's see. Okay, Barnauls. Barnauls. Let's see what Barnauls has it going for.
They sell.
This one is OD green.
Okay. Oh, I was close,
that's
but-
3,000.
Whoa, I was way off.
Oh boy. But this one is nicer though. This is not. This wasn't just a. Wait, can I expand on this? This wasn't just. Oh no, this is just the regular one that we saw there. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Stop backpedaling. Stop backpedaling. It's not going to do any good.
I would like to. I would like. It would be nice. It'd be nice to have. So if you guys want to get together for my birthday or something coming up, Christmas, you know, treat old Hank Strange.
That's
Something.
expensive.
Yeah, Walter is not saying anything. Yeah. By the way, I don't know if anyone if anyone out there went to the Iraq veteran thing. I think probably John was out there, John Crump. Probably
I think Rich went.
Did Rich go? Oh, okay.
I know Hoffman went. Richard
Oh, he
Hoffman.
did. Okay. Yeah,
'Cause he was bitching about it. I was watching Crumpy's show before we started here, so.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he was his typical self. Yeah, Richard Hoffman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It looked like it was a good time from all the stuff I'm seeing out there. You know, they always have a good time. They're always shooting up some cool machine guns and stuff like that. I couldn't make it out there this year. We all need to just go one year.
Yeah, I've
Three
never
of
been.
us.
So.
Yeah, we all just need to just like show up there one year. Like, here's some footage. Eric is always out there shooting some kind of machine gun. Check that out.
FN Mag.
Look at that.
FN
Oh,
Mag.
look at that belt. Oh, look at that belt. That belt's
I don't
still
have
going.
that.
It's still going.
I don't have that gun, but I do have that swivel
Oh,
mount, by
that's
the way.
Oh, wait, something happened right there. Oh, no. Oh, you got it. I guess. Yeah, hold on. Let me watch it again. That was good. Look at that. Come on. That's just like a snake going through there.
That's a snake.
Yeah, they're always shooting fun stuff like that. One of these years, I think this was the 10th anniversary. One of these years, we all need to just like, go up there and like camp out or something like that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and have fun. Walt's got his van coming in. We got to get BabyFace has to get a van for the family now. Since the van is coming in, I'll be your consultant, Patrick.
Okay.
I can help get you a good deal on the net, so everyone can travel. You know, you can get around the country. I know you're a big fan of driving. You love driving all over the place.
Oh yeah, so much so.
Yeah, that's like your worst thing, right? Yeah, no, you don't drive when you guys go up to the Carolinas.
No, we split it. I just don't do the whole entire thing by myself.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, that's hop, skip, and a jump, man. Come on.
Man. I don't think I'm gonna drive all the way to Virginia by myself. Lola will just be in there harassing me. So, you know, we're getting ready to take a break here. We're gonna take this break and come right back, and we're gonna wrap it up. I just realized that we're already
it's that time, yeah.
Yeah, we're already at 9:00 here, so we'll be right back.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of manufacturers like Safety Harbor Firearms. SHF is a quintessential family-owned small business totally representative of the American dream. Safety Harbor Firearms is a Florida-based manufacturer of the compact entry stock and the SHTF 50 upper for an AR-15 lower. Also, SHF happily delivers on your Sten gun parts needs. So don't forget to check out stenparts.com and safetyharborfirearms.com.
Oh yeah, and just to piggyback on that, once again, I'll show you guys the awesomeness. That's the SHTF 50 out there, custom edition. Custom edition. Very, 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 very nice. I'm sure I'll be getting some video of that. You know, Patrick, you go to the IV88 thing one year. Listen. Every time Rich goes there, he wins some guns, multiple guns. Rich.
Really?
Yes. Did you never told you about that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. I don't know if he ever actually got them, but I know there's always there's a whole bunch of giveaways and all that going on up there. So, and it's fun. It's a fun thing. You get to hang out with a whole bunch of people. So, Jade Grew wants to know if BabyFace knows of an OS that is made for 3D printing or is 3D printing friendly.
An operating system for what?
3D printing.
Yeah, 3D printing.
I don't know. That's not my expertise for sure.
Yeah, ask Rich. Rich would be the person, I think. Find Rich.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, and Asper Warrior says, P.S. Elise is one client away from going full-time if anyone needs help with their bookkeeping. Shield, let me see. Hold on. I'll run it in here. I'll do a close-up on camera of exactly what he's saying right there. If I can get my camera to focus on it for some reason. Focus. It won't focus. Oh, damn you, camera.
Focus on both of us.
There we go. Okay, I can only do it like that. So here we go. That doesn't. There we go. Shieldbookkeeping.com. There you go. SHIELD bookkeeping.com. All right. Okay, so listen, we got to wrap it up. I'm gonna get these guys to tell you where you could go, support them, see the stuff they have going on. I won't be here for the next week, but you should definitely support these dudes. They got a lot of content that's gonna be going up, and I'll have stuff going up over on Stranger Palooza as well, so you guys can check that out. BabyFace, what you got?
YouTube.com/BabyFaceP or baby_FaceP on Instagram. I'm in between projects, but we will have more eventually.
Okay, I don't know if you're coming over here this weekend or not. It's all good
not this weekend. We have family coming up, and we're going to be decorating a baby room.
Oh wow, very nice. So Chrome
we're going to be busy.
Chrome Vandium is getting his own room built.
Chrome Vandium,
yeah.
And his name will be. Me and Walter will show up at the hospital and make sure that on that birth certificate. You can call him
that baby named Chrome Vandium.
You can call him blah blah blah, Chrome Vandium, blah blah blah. It's Chrome Vandium's gonna be in the middle. You can put whatever you want on that birth certificate, okay? I don't know if Marley even knows about that yet. So make sure you check out BabyFace P. Walter, where can people check you out?
Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for Safety Harbor Firearms and Dirtfoot Racing. Mm-hmm. I've been posting a few shorts on Safety Harbor Firearms of me shooting over the weekend. If you want to see that little AK pistol run, you can go check that out over on the short on YouTube. This thing's a fireball emitter, but anyhow, that's how you can check us out. And then there's stenparts.com.
Yeah, absolutely. I know you said Dirtfoot Racing, right?
Yep, yes I did. Yep, dirt foot
yeah, we got to get that dirt foot racing to 1,000.
Yeah, I gotta have another. I posted a chainsaw video, and it's got 65,000 views, and people are still watching that thing. Wow,
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
It's just a chainsaw going.
Next time, put on some tight pants.
Oh,
and stick your butt out.
Stick my butt out.
I bet you.
That's not the crowd I'm looking for, by the way. So,
in Russia, you never know.
no butts out in Soviet Russia. Yeah.
All right, so listen, like I said, I'm going to remind you guys, I am going to be out at the Overland Expo East. I'm going to be on the road a little bit doing some stuff, but you guys will get some footage there, so you can check that out on Stranger Palooza. But I'll be putting up things all over the place and all the different places that we have. So big thanks to everyone, to Patrick and Walter for hanging out here, you guys as well. For anyone who wants to get up on the Discord, Patrick, how do they do it?
I will provide a link to Hank. Hank, you can also do it yourself, but I'll show you how to get a link, and you can put it up on the in the description. We'll stick it in the description of the video and wherever else Hank wants to put it.
Awesome. There you go. And then you guys can get up on the Discord and then keep up with us when
join us and talk shit and have fun
all the time.
Now with the Discord, we can do it anytime.
Anytime, it's always open.
Yes. We can do it anytime during the show and when the show's not going on.
That's it.
if you wanna be part of our shenanigans. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We don't accept any responsibility to what happens to you or your life.
Or your loved ones.
Yeah. If you get involved in this.
Because of you getting involved. That's correct.
Yes, exactly. All right, guys. Thanks so much. I'm gonna run in the end. Who's doing words of wisdom?
Let's let Walter do it.
Okay, there you go,
guess
Walt.
I can. I'll come up with something.
Let me run the end in. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. We're going to rip the audio out of this, throw it up on iTunes, all your favorite places to get your audio podcast from. You can actually go to Hank Strange and get the audio podcast from there. So, make sure you check out the HankStrange.com. We've got a lot of good stuff going on over there. Walt, words of wisdom.
It's a tough one. I was thinking about that whole Russian thing with the trench and the drone and all that stuff. Just
Patrick.
Never assume you're completely alone. I'll leave it at that.
That's not a way to go out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because just when you think you're completely alone, here comes a hand grenade right on your ass.
Okay, there you go. Words of wisdom. Wiser words have never been spoken. We're out of here. I'm going to hit the end button right now.